Hello, Rifters. It's October 30th, 2018.
There we go. You got it.
On Tuesday here at Go Network Studios here in East Lansing, Michigan. I'm joking. We're in Norwood, Massachusetts. It's nighttime out. And we're going to have some spooky happenings here. Dimitri, you should have, like, spooky things happening in the background, like...
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Like a werewolf going like... Woo,
yeah.
And that didn't sound like a werewolf.
I was going to say, you're pregnant.
That'd be awful.
I know, wow.
That'd be like the spookiest thing that could happen to me.
We'd have to really take the rest of the show to talk about that.
Exactly. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So I can and I can't hear you guys at the same time.
Oh, good.
So I don't know if it's me or if it's the headphones.
It's okay. I'm not going to say anything important.
Let's share. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is the scariest thing that could happen.
Jason,
yeah.
Not happening.
Wow.
That was your cue to just take over and, you know.
Well, I figured you'd be able to do that change a lot quicker, so.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's like bees, like bee drills in my ear, and they're just like buzzing. But it's okay.
Don't say bees. No, I don't want that.
Like Candyman bees?
Are you scared of bees?
I hate bees with a burning passion.
How about wasps?
They're the worst. Wasps are useless.
Bumblebees?
No, bumblebees are fine.
I'm going to go on a tangent here, I guess. I always kind of do
gone one?
in the beginning. No, because we were supposed to... The show was supposed to be like spooky stuff, and we should have had like weird like ooh and like Michael Jackson popping out and stuff. But we didn't because I didn't think about it until we were already on air. But when I was a kid, I slid down the slide at my school, and there was like a wasp on the slide, just like chilling there, and it like stung me in the butt.
I'm telling you, they're horrible.
And the nurse had to like pick it out of my butt. And it was like the worst. It was pretty bad, and I found out that I was allergic to like bees and stuff after that. So
that's a hell of a way to find out you're allergic.
Yeah, I don't like bees. I also don't like water, and it sounds like you're underwater, Jason. It sounds like you're like...
Oh, do I? Oh, boy.
No, it's just the headphones.
No, you sound fine.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, there we go.
We'll figure it out during... He sounds good.
Or maybe you're going deaf, John. I don't know.
No, it's definitely the headphones, because if I move a little bit, I can hear better. But then yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, yeah, so we're going to have our normal Spooktacular episode of Static Rift that we usually always have right before Halloween. We're actually like the day before Halloween, so it's a little cooler that we're so close that it's spooky, even more spookier. We should just stay on till like 12 a.m. and just say spooky stuff the whole time. No, I couldn't do that. I could, but I'm not.
Could, yeah. But
So we're going to talk about our favorite horror games, because I think last year we talked about our favorite... It was either our favorite horror movies or our favorite horror movie icons. I can't remember, so I don't want to recycle. So whatever one we didn't talk about, unfortunately, we're not going to talk about now because I can't remember what we talked about last year. So, yeah, it was. I think it was horror movie icons, because it wasn't last year when like not Robert Englund, the other dude, some famous horror guy died.
Oh, Wes Craven, maybe?
There you go. Yeah. Wes Craven died.
That sounds about right.
So I think we talked about our favorite horror movie icons, I want to say. Or a horror movie. I don't know. It was something about horror and icons and movies. I don't know. But we talked about it. But this year we're going to talk about our favorite horror games, horror things, I guess, horror elements. Maybe our favorite horror characters. We'll figure it out. But it's going to be very horror related. That's probably going to take a big chunk of the show. Because like I said...
Are you saying horror or whore?
Horror?
Yeah,
no, I'm saying horror.
Just making sure.
Does it not sound like I'm saying? I can't hear anything.
No, because our favorite horror icons, that's a whole separate show. That's going to take some time.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't take me...
I don't think we'd be able to put that on Facebook Live, though.
Yeah, I don't think that would work. But
yeah.
I mean, porn stars have Facebooks, don't they?
I don't know. I've never actually looked.
We'll find that out during the break, and we'll find out.
Now I want to look.
I think they do.
Yeah,
they have
probably.
Snapchats, and they have... They have Instagrams.
Yeah.
Sure, they must have Facebooks.
Probably.
They do. I'm sure there's a lot of fake ones.
Oh, yeah.
Where people think that... Ooh. I don't know what's going on, but this microphone's making my nose like so itchy.
John is an absolute mess right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not
This
doing good today, guys.
There's no way to sugarcoat this.
They upped my medicine today, and I'm just not doing good. I'm just not feeling
It's
well.
making you go deaf. It's making your nose itchy.
No, the headphones are definitely messed up right now because I can't really hear you guys that well.
Blame the equipment.
It sounds like you're underwater, like Aquaman's here, and he's just, that's how you guys sound. Ooh, that sounded good.
Oh, I fixed it.
Did you?
I don't know. Did I? You're welcome.
I don't know, maybe.
Is that better?
Yeah, but now I hear. Ooh,
Yeah.
now I hear like. There's
Well,
like a,
look, I don't
Well,
know.
those are the voices in your head.
I
You can't
can't-
change that.
I can't win. Turn it down a teeny bit. Okay. Yeah,
All right. Good.
I think that's good.
Welcome
All right.
to the radio business, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Sorry for the technical difficulties. No one watches in the first 5 minutes.
No, no
anyways.
one's here. It's fine.
They'll be on soon.
Girls aren't watching.
We'll
It's
get
okay.
those random people that are like, I hate you guys.
Yeah.
We've had those people lately.
Our super fans. Yeah.
Arr, and then Dan will show up and just randomly say stuff to keep people talking.
He
So
is on Facebook Live, by the way.
He's
Hi,
already
Dan.
here. Yeah.
Dan's already. Thank you, Dan. Dan, you should just do the show, Dan. You should just come back. Come on, where are you? What are you
Why not?
doing? Dan, do you remember what we did last year? Was it horror movie icons? You should know. Oh, he was probably drunk. He probably doesn't know. I don't know. Sorry, Dan, if I'm letting out your secret.
What secret? Everybody knows he's drunk.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna talk horror stuff, horror games, horror. Maybe our favorite horror characters, maybe our favorite scary horror moments. It's gonna be some spooky stuff. During the break, Dimitri's gonna find some spooky tunes. Not tunes,
Am
but
I?
sounds. Yeah, I think so. I think you should.
Apparently you are. Yeah.
I just want random ooh, during
I
the
mean,
show.
I could do that myself, but it won't be as good.
No, I want good.
John wants to turn the radio show into Tales from the Crypt. So just
Oh, can we get him? No,
if
seriously.
you can find sound to him, that actually would be cool.
Could
yeah.
we get him on the show? The dude, is that guy alive? Is he dead?
I have no idea, John. He looks very dead every time I see
Well,
him.
the Crypt Keeper's dead, but the guy that voiced him, I'll find that. We'll
look him up. Yeah,
when
we'll
come,
get in touch with
when
his
we
agent.
have a break, there's a lot of stuff that will come back, and I'm just gonna spitfire to you guys
There we go.
of all this. We're gonna find out if adult film actresses have Facebooks.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I'll take the lead on that research project.
We're gonna find
yeah.
out if
I feel like it'd be the best at it, Jason.
Yeah,
if the
dabble.
Crypt Keeper's alive. Well, the guy
Yeah.
who voiced him, and we're gonna have some spooky sounds. So just stay tuned. We're not gonna go into break though. We're just gonna go into what
Stop
we can...
teasing the people.
So spooky stuff, spooky happenings here at Facebook. I mean, I'm done today. I'm toast.
Oh man.
I gotta go home.
Oh boy.
Here at Static Rift.
Wow.
Oh man, the microphone's making my beard so itchy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
gonna,
I put crabs on the microphone.
I'm gonna edit the whole show. I'm gonna edit the first segment out. So spooky happenings here at Go
Facebook.
Network Studios.
There we
Here
go.
at Facebook. I guess at Facebook. I mean, we are on Facebook. And then we're gonna have a wrestling segment because at this point, that's all me and Jason can really talk about. So
Yeah.
It's like your friendship depends on it.
it's
Yeah.
the only thing that we can do on short notice or
Right.
when things aren't going right is
It's
to
the only
talk
thing we
about
can do
wrestling.
to keep this from going completely off the rails if
Too
it
late.
hasn't already.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, Pat, where are you? If Pat was here, he'd put it off the rails and then re-reel it back, but then put it back off the rails again. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just doing that on my own today. I was gonna say for myself, but
Jesus Christ.
Are you okay, John?
I'm reading. I don't know. I'm trying to read names on Facebook here. I don't know why I am because I have my attention span. But somebody's name is Rotha Johnson.
Wait, what? I didn't see that.
Somebody's no.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Oh. It's
I
going to be
told-
one of those shows.
I told you,
everybody.
Jason, you need to take control today.
Control of what?
The show.
What am I- yeah.
And I'll just be the guy that goes, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're capable of that, but
I
we'll
could
try.
do that. Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about wrestling. We're going to talk about spooky stuff. We're going to talk about video games. We're going to talk about Dimitri's coiffed hair today. It looks really nice, Dimitri, by the way. You guys can't see him.
Oh,
but...
it's super dirty. I haven't showered in like a month.
Oh, is that what it is then?
Yeah.
Probably.
He just didn't shower, folks. Sorry. But
It's
his hair
going-
looks nice. I mean,
It's going with that natural caveman look, you know?
that's kind of like, isn't that mean? Like, cavemen are like, I don't know.
No, cavemen don't shower. He just said he didn't shower or didn't wash it for a month. So
Like the old Geico commercials where the caveman, like, got offended by everybody.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that was Geico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't I say, did I say
I thought you said Coke.
All right, let's get a break.
All right, so,
It's spreading to me now. What the hell?
oh, it hurts when I laugh, so.
Oh, good.
Well, it's been hurting. It's not my fault. I have a giant slice down my chest.
Yeah. That'll do it.
But as we start every show, we talked about what we did this week, what we consumed. Makes
Right.
it sound like it's a totally different show, but so somebody say what they did this week because I need to think about what I did.
I watched the Red Sox win the World Series, and it was awesome. I also watched that stupid 18-inning game that took 7.5 hours,
Oof.
and I did not enjoy that one bit. We were talking before the show about how can like baseball fix that, you know, and like not have 18-inning marathons. I want them to do a home run derby after like 12 innings if there's no score, kind of like a shootout. I know you can't do it in the playoffs, but at least for the regular season, just give us 12th inning. It's still tied. Home run derby.
I
Just
want
do
them
that.
to play a game of backyard baseball.
I thought you were going to
know,
say
right?
backyard gammon. Is that a game? Is it-
Backgammon.
Backgammon is a game,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there goes the headphones again.
But when they're in a tie at the end of the ninth season,
the
inning,
ninth season.
Oh my God.
it's spreading crap of the ninth inning, they should play a game of backyard baseball and just put up on the jumbotron.
I promise we didn't do drugs today. Well, I did, but they didn't.
Yeah, John did. Yeah.
It's spreading.
It
maybe
is,
maybe
yeah.
there's a gas leak in the studio.
If they're gonna do backyard baseball, it has to be 2001. That was the best one. But yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, wow.
What?
Dan says he's mopping floors.
I saw that. Yeah. Like
Nice.
right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
All right. Hardworking man.
Thank you for listening to us while you're mopping floors.
I don't
Yeah.
think I'm going deaf, Dan. I just think that the headphones are just really crappy right
No,
now.
John's got a lot of issues going on, but I don't know if deafness is one of them.
It sounds like Jason's putting like a candy wrapper on his mouth, and it's like, boom. That's what it sounds like.
Why don't you take the headphones off then?
Because then I won't hear him.
You're in the same room.
No, it's not the same.
It's not that, John. You're 2 feet across from me.
No, I can't do it.
Oh boy.
I like to hear myself too.
Not to compound the problems, but my left headphone is out now.
See, there it is. That's it.
I didn't want to say anything,
Wait,
but
is my
it's
left
gone.
headphone? Yeah, it is my left
It's
headphone.
gone. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. We got to figure this
Oh
out.
boy. Okay.
We're not having a good day today.
This is good. Yeah.
This is what I get for last week. The show was like not bad, but I was
This
like,
is the quality program that you tune in for.
I was like, last week the episode sucked,
Yeah.
and it wasn't bad. But this episode's probably gonna be like the worst episode of all time.
I'm waiting for a power outage in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, really. Have fun editing this one, John.
I don't even edit them anymore, so at this
good.
point,
Perfect.
no, I'm gonna edit them. I will get it done. You know what? We can blame it on the ghosts. It's because we're so close
That's
to
right.
to Halloween that all the spooky happenings are happening here.
That is actually a thing. That
Yeah.
spirits will interfere with, you know.
Is that what it is?
with,
Dimitri's
like,
that it?
technology. So.
I was gonna say to me is Dimitri and
Oh boy. Dimitri, what did you consume?
yeah. What did you do?
I don't remember.
Oh boy.
Oh, don't say that to me. You know you did.
I started watching Eureka, the old sci-fi show from like 2005. I think.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wasn't
wow.
Edge on that?
What?
Edge was on that.
Edge?
He's a wrestler, or
Wait.
was a wrestler.
Maybe, I don't know.
I thought he was on Haven.
Oh, you're right. It is. It was
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, Eureka's like wicked old, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, not wicked old, but yeah. I mean,
At
it's
first,
okay.
I thought you were gonna say I was watching Eureka's Castle. Do you remember that?
No.
It was a show on like Nick Jr. back in the day, like when I was a kid.
Oh wow.
But I'm older than you, so. And then like Pizza Hut had like little hand puppets from them. Google it. You'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I don't want to risk causing any more problems, so I'm not going to touch anything.
All right.
Okay.
We'll soldier on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I watched. I'm on like season 3 at this point, so I'm kind of just powering through. And it's like a quirky little sci-fi thing. It's It's fun. That's about it.
Right.
It's not like the best show ever, but it's all right. It's entertaining. It's sci-fi, so the effects are kind of cheesy, but whatever.
Yeah.
So it's a sci-fi show.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of the few like comedic sci-fi shows that they have, because most other sci-fi shows are like serious. So
yeah, that's true.
I didn't do anything remotely noteworthy besides playing Pokemon Go.
you say that every single week.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, I mean, and it's getting more and more like I don't do anything. Honestly,
just play Pokemon Go. That's it.
against my doctor's wishes because I'm randomly driving in the
Even
middle
they
of the night.
know it's a problem now. They're like,
No, they don't know. If they knew, I'd probably be in trouble.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, if my doctor watches the show, you didn't hear that.
No. Yeah.
Hi, Doc. How you doing?
Hi, Doc.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Beside seeing you for that Red Sox game and drinking when I probably wasn't supposed to either.
You're doing like everything that you're not supposed
Yeah,
to do.
that's why. That's why I'm
Again,
all
hi,
messed up.
Doc. Yeah.
That's why I'm all messed up.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't necessarily say I couldn't drink. They just said don't have a lot of liquids in general. So,
So what's a couple beers? That's not a lot of liquids.
see, I think
Just,
the whole
you know.
liquid thing should be good now. I
Is
think I
beer
should be
even
all
a
right.
liquid, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, but you also like you kind of get rid of that liquid pretty quick.
The best part is we have probably the most people we've had in the first segment in
Yeah.
like a long time. So
Well-
I'm like nervous that why was so many people listening to us if
It's a train wreck effect. They can't look
they're
away.
just like, oh, this is great. This microphone is so itchy.
oh my god. Well, stop making love to it then. Like, back up a little bit.
Like
If I
up-
back up, you're not going to hear me good.
Well,
oh
not
wait,
that much,
watch
but-
this. Watch this. I can amplify the volume.
Of the
Ooh.
microphone?
Of course I can.
Yeah.
Back up
Technology.
A little bit. Back up a little bit, and you'll still be fine.
And then we're going to sound like down a hallway or something. See, now the headphones sound good. You see, are you holding back on me on good audio, Dimitri? Now they're like crisp.
Now
We're
you're-
like
now-
snap,
now-
crackle, popping.
Now you're wicked loud. Calm down.
Yeah, I know.
I don't sound loud.
Coming in hot.
I sound good.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I didn't watch Daredevil like I promised. I didn't do anything. Just played Pokemon Go and didn't get the Pokemon I wanted. So I've been
Wow.
like relentlessly trying to get the Gen 4 starters, or at least like a good IV to Gen 4 starter. So I'm relentlessly trying to play Pokemon, and it's not happening. So that's all I'm doing. I haven't watched Daredevil, like I said. I have been watching Arrow, though. I know no one else watches it anymore.
No.
It's so good, Dimitri.
No.
You got it. I'm telling you.
No.
Telling you. Give it a chance.
I'll watch the crossover that's going to be in a couple months, but other than that, no.
He's in jail, and it's just good.
I don't care.
You should care. Not many times you have like a main character in jail for a long time, and he's been in jail for like 3 episodes.
I have enough things to watch and enough things to do. That
See, I don't think you
Yeah.
do though, because you're always like, "Oh, I need something to watch," or "I watched this. I watched some like trashy sci-fi show." But
Hey,
you
hey,
can't
hey,
watch.
hey,
You
hey.
can't watch Arrow.
I'm 2 seasons behind on The Bachelor. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
2 seasons behind, dude. Come on. You know.
So time out.
You're missing
Freeze,
out.
freeze, Mr. Freeze. Time out.
Didn't you want to see who Becca ended up with?
For one, you almost had me swear here. One, you catch up on reality TV. So if it's like something you miss, like it had already happened, and it's you still go back and watch it.
First of
That'd
all,
be like watching like the World Series if you missed it, even though you know who won.
people would do that all the time, right?
That's awful. I couldn't do that if I know.
People rewatch sporting events from like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's different. That's like to get the nostalgia vibe. But if you've never watched it and it's your first time and you're like, "Bro, I know that Becker married Steve Austin," then
First of all, John, do you really think I watch reality TV?
no. but you had me.
There we go.
You had me on the line there. If you were watching reality TV and not watching Arrow, I might have like broke through the glass and attacked you, possibly. If I could get out of the chair, I don't think I can. Oh, we lost a person. Sorry, folks.
Yeah. You scared them off.
I'm scaring people. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. Did I do anything? No. I just been taking medicine, watching.
Are you at least feeling better than you were a couple weeks ago?
No, I feel even worse now. I feel worse than I've ever felt currently because they keep messing up my medicine and not helping me. I
Good
guess.
job, Doc.
Yeah.
If you're still listening.
I hope he's not listening.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't think he's listening.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe some doctor somewhere is though, and they're like, "Hey,
He
I can fix you."
Ooh, doctor, if you can, like,
Yeah, right.
tweet me or something, or comment on this and be like, "I got you, dog." I mean, I got you, dude. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm toast.
Okay.
We got somebody shooting eyeballs at us.
yeah. Hi, Erica.
Dan, I am. Yes, my headphones are haunted.
Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty decent theory. Because we've had like a lot of technical issues to start out. I think we're good now.
This
But-
is what we get for doing a show the night before All Hallows Eve.
I think the
The
spirits
eve
are angry.
of All Hallows Eve, I guess. Is that
Yeah.
what it is? That's the real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose that's
think.
true.
I think that's the problem. We got some ghosts. Maybe the ghost of Eddie Guerrero is here.
Yeah, even he's pissed at WWE right now.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah.
He's haunting. He's frog splashing my headphones. Yeah, Dimitri's giving me this look, or it's just the lights over his eyes. I can't tell.
No, it's a look. Yeah.
Okay. He's like, you piece of crap. All right, so
It's like I shouldn't have come in tonight.
we're gonna take a.
I really hope a fire breaks out in the studio right now.
You want me to burn?
No, just a little one.
No, we'll get out in time. Just, you know.
I don't know if I will.
Yeah.
I might just belly backflop into the flames. Be the new Kane. All right, Rifters, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back with some spooky happenings, even though there's already been a lot of spooky
Yeah.
things. You guys are probably horrified right now. But stay tuned, because, now we're freezing on people. I don't want that. All right, we'll be back, and we'll try and figure out what's going on with everything, and I'll try not to eat the mic. Bye.
Yeah.
You might know that theme song from Tales from the Crypt. Well, I promised that we'd tell you if the dude was alive. He is alive.
Yeah.
So he is alive. He's a lot younger than I expected, so good for him for throwing on that creepy older voice. And he was married to Julie Benz at one point. If you don't know who she is, she was Dexter's wife on Dexter. That's all I know her from.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's been in a ton of stuff.
She's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but I really only remember her from that. So, yeah.
Yeah, this guy's had a life. I mean,
Yeah,
good for him.
Yeah, good for you, dude.
Yeah.
He's 57 years old. I'm sure you guys don't care how old he is, but he's alive. Now, is the Tales from the Crypt dude still like doing Tales from the Crypt stuff?
Not that I know of.
I think the
No.
show's toast, right? The
Yeah.
show's done.
Pretty sure the show's toast, yeah.
Yeah, it was done in '96, but I swear it came back, and it was like a
I think they
crappier
were,
version,
Yeah, they tried to do like a reboot of it, and it was
Yeah.
god awful. Yeah.
and it wasn't as
But,
good.
yeah, I don't know.
So when I was a kid, the Tales from the Crypt guy really scared me.
Yeah.
He really, really scared me. But over time, I started to really enjoy him. So,
Yeah, I always liked Tales from the Crypt. The show didn't scare me, but the theme music from Goosebumps scared the crap out of me. I don't know why, but the Goosebumps theme song, like, even because like there wasn't a single Goosebumps book or story that like legitimately creeped me out, but the theme song did.
Yeah.
It was just like that. I don't know. There was something creepy about it that like if there was something really scary, I would put like the Goosebumps theme music to it in my head and just make it infinitely more scary because as humans we do stupid stuff like that. So yeah, that theme song always creeped me out.
And then you'd have like the dog that was very nice on the porch, and then all of a sudden he had yellow eyes. And you're
Yeah.
just like, why is this dog
it's
so
like
scary?
what the hell? Yeah, didn't like that.
I was gonna open the segment by saying, "Viewer beware, you're in for a scare," thinking it was Tales from the Crypt. But then I was like, "No, that's Goosebumps." I'll sound like an idiot.
yeah.
But then you mentioned Goosebumps, so now I can still say it. So
Yeah.
I did.
There we
Yeah. To me, always thought Goosebumps was scarier than Are You Afraid of the Dark? Everyone
Yeah.
will fight with me. They'll be like, "No, Are You
no,
Afraid of the Dark?"
I
Awesome.
agree. I think Goosebumps was scarier.
Are You Afraid of the Dark was whack.
yeah,
I
it was
said
just
it.
weird. Yeah,
Trash.
Yeah.
Wasn't good.
No,
Creepy.
I never got into it.
Creepy, lame, like celebrities, like future celebrities around a campfire every week. Every week they went out to the forest and put up a campfire and threw some green dust into it to tell us a scary story. No.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah, when you had Goosebumps, R.L. Stein was just like walking around in a trench coat. You didn't know if he was going to flash you or, throw a Goosebumps book in your face.
I was never worried about that, if I'm honest. But yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I thought about it like, what was under that trench coat?
Probably just R.L. Stein in normal clothes. Not everyone is not everyone who wears a trench coat is like, creep is. I mean, Edge never flashed anybody when he wore his trench coat.
Wasn't he naked under it once though?
He might have been.
Didn't they have like the whole?
You know what?
Him
It's
and Lita
WWE.
thing?
I'm sure that he was at some point.
But I feel like R.L. Stein gave me like that creepy vibe. I don't know if he was pulled that off. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think he was a creepy dude. Sure.
I don't know. I feel like he'd be like under like have like some ashless chaps or something under there. He'd just like flash you. He'd have like the Goosebumps G like shaved into his like crotch or something like that.
Wow. Okay, I'm never gonna look at R.L. Stein the same way ever again.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he is.
I will be devastated if I just like torch this guy.
Yeah, this is going to come off as really insensitive if we find out he's dead. Please tell me he's still alive.
Wow, he's old.
Okay. Well.
He's 76 years old. It doesn't say he's dead.
All right, well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Is he still making Goosebumps books, though? So we promised our favorite horror video games, but now we're just going to talk about, I guess, Goosebumps.
Yeah, we'll talk about all sorts of creepy stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about video games.
We'll bounce around a bit.
So during the break, I found out that I don't really like horror stuff except haunted houses. I hate horror movies for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part, I don't like them because I think I've talked about this on the show before. Well, so we'll kind of get into video game territory here. I don't like video games where there's no justice. So like Grand Theft Auto, like randomly killing people.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Sure.
Now, if I'm playing like Dynasty Warriors, sure, those people deserve to be slaughtered, so I want to kill them.
Yeah.
Like
screw them. Yeah.
Yeah, screw you. You're trying to take over my land. I'm going to slaughter you.
Yeah. Right.
But like some dude just going down the street, like maybe getting like a carton of milk, and you just like mow him down and rob him.
Yeah.
Like
the random violence of GTA has really escalated over the last couple of years.
And I just can't get into it. Or I'm just randomly beating a hooker.
Yeah.
Well,
and I was talking to you about GTA 5 and how I thought it was a good game, but all three characters, there was not a single redeeming quality to any of them. Like, you bounced around to three different characters, and none of them had a single redeeming thing about them. And it's just like, okay, the game was fun, but I really don't care about these guys succeeding because they're all scumbags. So I think that's absolutely a fair point about just the random violence of some of those games. It's like, like, what's the point?
Yeah, so I've just never gotten into like horror movies, I guess, for the most part, similar to that reason, like any of those like crazy like Devil's Rejects or any of those movies.
See, those I'm not into.
Like people just getting tortured and killed. I'm just like,
Hostel. Like, no.
I'm not really into that stuff.
I like the horror movies that I prefer are the ones where there's something paranormal going on. Because usually that ends in like a redemption story. Like, oh, we're being haunted, but it's because this ghost was like murdered in this house, 50 years ago, and we have to like absolve or we have to like fix that or something, The slasher movies where it's just like, yeah, there's just a slasher out there and he's killing everybody. Okay.
So like I guess like classic slasher movies I'm a little bit more into. Now, I've talked about it on the show, so if you're a long listening fan, Freddy Krueger scares the hell out of me.
Oh, really?
I don't like Freddy. I don't even like looking at him.
Wow.
Like, even looking at him gets me, like,
either
very angry or, like, really scared. One or the other. Like, if you just pop him up, I'll probably scream.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to punch it. One or the other.
Wow. Okay.
So I really don't like them. As a young kid, my sister used to torment me and make me watch them, and I'd tell her I was scared. And my dad bought me like this animatronic Freddy. I don't think he was animatronic. He was like one of those things where you could like move his, like, I don't know. There was like a, you have like an RC car.
Yeah.
He was like an RC.
He was a
Freddy.
remote controlled Freddy.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he had like real sharp claws.
Wow.
So I didn't know that he was remote control. My dad was like playing with them and it, like scratched my hand. I was just like, get out of here. Like, I don't want this near me.
Wow.
So he just scares me.
Did it sway you at all when Alexa Bliss dressed as Freddy? Did that or was that too like conflicting for you?
It was okay.
Because that was pretty hot.
Because like I can look at like the new guy who was him. That didn't bother
Jackie
me.
Earle Haley, yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. Rorschach can be Freddy. That didn't bother me. But
Yeah.
like the original Robert Englund,
Yeah.
like I'd probably punch Robert Englund in the face if I could. Like I really,
Wow.
yeah. He was at like we were at like what was it? The Rock and Shock convention one year, and he was there, and he was normal at first, and then at some point while we were walking around, he decided to change.
Oh, right.
And it took everything in my being not to hit him or run. So
wow. Okay.
yeah, I don't like him. So
yeah.
So beside him, Jason I think's cool. Beside you,
yeah.
The other Jason I think is
Obviously.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
When there's a reason for him to be killing people. I guess Michael Myers is kind of cool.
Yeah.
If they don't mess up the movies. I remember the first horror movie I saw that didn't completely ruin my life was I think Halloween 6 when he blows up some dude's head with electricity.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But that was the first one I was I can handle this.
Yeah.
This is cool.
No, those weren't too bad, and the remake was good. So
I haven't seen the newest one that just came out,
Yeah,
and
it
I
was pretty good.
probably won't because I don't go to movies by myself, and I definitely won't go to that by myself. But yeah, so those kind of movies are all right. I've always been a fan of zombie movies, but not because I like zombies. I like people killing zombies. I like watching zombies get blown up and stuff. So they deserve to be
yeah,
killed.
sure,
So, yeah.
Zombies suck. Yeah,
Zombies really suck.
they're awful.
So
yeah.
I love watching the zombies get beat up and stuff.
yeah.
But more and more movies, the zombies are winning, and that's not cool.
See, I never got scared by Freddy or Michael Myers or any of the classic, I don't know if I mentioned it on the show, but the first movie that ever actually legitimately scared me and gave me nightmares was The Mummy.
Why?
Because he was
Brendan Fraser's not that scary.
No, it wasn't Brendan Fraser. It was whoever played Imhotep. I don't know the actor's name, but every time I see him now, he's in bit roles all over the place. And
Billy
every time I
Zane.
see him, no, it wasn't.
That
Billy
wasn't
Zane.
Billy Zane?
No, I forget his name. But every time I see him now, I'm like, that's Imhotep. What is he? Is he gonna unhinge his jaw and roar at me again?
Billy Zane was in the movie though, right?
He might have been. Yeah, I don't remember who he might have been though.
This is gonna really bother me now.
It wasn't Billy Zane.
His name was Arnold Vosloo.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did he look like Billy Zane?
No.
Why do I think he's Billy Zane?
I don't know. Are you thinking of just an entirely different movie?
No, The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
and-
But
yeah.
I don't think Billy Zane was in it.
At all?
No. Not that I recall.
That makes me kind of
There
mad.
was Brendan Fraser. There was Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
There was the British guy.
John Hannah.
Okay. Yeah, and
He
then
was her brother or her cousin or the other. I don't know. what
yeah,
it was.
yeah, her brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
And then there was Arnold. What's his name? Imhotep, who scares the daylights out of me.
We can't even. Arnold, what's his name?
I forget it.
Is it because he's bald?
No, it's just no. Honestly, it's because actually, you know what? Yeah, a little bit because he was bald when he played Imhotep, so he still looks that way now,
And you're
all
scared
these
of
years
bald
later.
people?
All right, he doesn't look like Billy Zane. He looks just like him.
But
You know you have a TV right up there, right?
Yeah, I know.
yeah, I know, right? No, he doesn't look like Billy Zane.
I think he looks. Dimitri. All right, I'm gonna put two pictures.
Yeah, put him up because
He looks
no.
like Billy Zane. I can't get my cursor here now.
Oh boy.
I mean, when Billy Zane's bald, kind of.
Yeah,
sort of,
But Billy
really,
Zane's
maybe a
not
little.
really ever bald.
He's bald now.
Well, okay, but not like when he was prominent. I don't know. Yeah, like that guy.
Type in Billy Zane versus Arnold Vosloo, and there are actual comparisons of them.
Oh, really? Ugh.
Nah, there
That
we go.
sucks. No,
I always
see,
I always thought he was Billy Zane.
No.
I did not know that it was a different dude. I legitimately always thought he was Billy Zane.
No.
If you asked me what was Billy Zane known for, I'd tell you this because I've
No.
never seen
No,
Titanic.
it's Arnold Nightmare Man. Ugh. I swear to God, it kept me up for weeks. That there's a scene of him when they're trying to run away, they're trying to get out of Egypt because they realize he's gonna kill them, and he's standing at the window and he just roars and his jaw just unhinges and he becomes a mummy again. It's oh God, it gave me nightmares for weeks.
Hold on, time out. These are really two different dudes?
Yes.
No way.
This
Holy
better be
crap,
as
he looks
close as
just
your-
like him. Dude,
Pull it up.
that looks almost like the same person.
All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, but
They almost look like twins.
No,
One's a little chubbier.
They've got totally different faces.
No way.
Look, you're talking to the guy who's haunted by that dude for weeks when I was a kid, okay? I would recognize that face anywhere.
Which one's which? I can't tell.
Arnold's on the left. I'm telling
They
you.
both look the same to me. They look very close.
That's how bad that scar me. Yeah, Arnold's on the left. There he is. That's him as Imhotep. Look at that smirk. Look at that smirk. He's evil as hell.
If Billy Zane didn't have that dumbfounded look and he had that smirk, they would almost look exactly the same. You can obviously tell there's a difference, but they look so similar, though. I mean,
don't
clearly
know.
to you they don't because...
Oh, good. Yeah, there he is. There's Imhotep.
And they have like the same Billy Zane. That looks just like Billy Zane!
No, it doesn't. No.
Dimitri, you're
I
the
disagree.
deciding vote here. Does it not look like Billy Zane?
The actor did a very good job as acting as the mummy.
I thought you were going to say he
Thank
did a
you.
very
yeah,
good...
he sure did, yeah.
I thought you were going to say he did a very good job of looking like Billy Zane.
If he was going to be like Billy Zane...
Are
he did a
these the
good
same
job.
two dudes, too?
What the hell? What did you just pull up?
That's them when they were younger. They even had curly,
God.
froey hair.
He's even scary with hair. Yeah.
He kind of looks like Kenny
dude,
Omega there.
He does a little bit, actually, yeah.
Dude, even with hair, they look the same. All right, we're going to post this up on Facebook. And you guys let us know what you think.
You guys can decide.
If you tell me, because is that, hold on. Is that both Billy Zane or is
No,
that them?
Arnold's on the right. That's Imhotep on the right.
To me, they look
That
exactly
is
the
Lord
same.
Imhotep, the most scary mummy I've ever seen in my life. The reason I will never go to Egypt is because of that dude.
You should also never go on the mummy ride at Universal.
Oh, I sure as hell won't.
Although it's
Yeah.
a fun ride.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure it is. I'm scared of roller coasters, too. Can you imagine how that would go?
Okay, I was actually petrified of roller coasters, but I went to Universal and I went to Disney and I went on most of the roller coasters.
Yeah, see, I still can't do it.
It's kind of scary.
I hate roller coasters.
I'm iffy on them.
I hate outdoor roller coasters because you can see the ground, but I went on like in Disney there was what's the all dark one?
Thunder Mountain?
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Space
yes.
Mountain.
Oh,
I went
Space Mountain's fun.
because it's all dark. You can't.
But
see
it makes you
anything.
feel like your back's breaking, but yeah.
No,
Yeah,
not really, but okay.
Oh, I got a fun story about Space Mountain because that it's all enclosed, right? And I'm there with my girlfriend at the time, and she knows I'm scared of roller coasters, and I'm like hoping that she'll be supportive, and she'll be like, "Oh, it'll be okay." Instead, she turns to me and she goes, "Do you know someone was decapitated on this 5 years ago?" I'm like, "Thanks, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Great. Yeah, no, this is good." I literally ducked down the entire
Did
ride.
you break up with her afterwards?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I went
That
on,
was one of the things that led to it. Yeah.
I went on for the first time on my 29th birthday, and it was going to be my friend's 30th birthday. His birthday's the 1st, mine's the 31st. So we went on right as my birthday was ending and his birthday was starting. It was like right before 12 o'clock. And one of my friends told me that. And I was like, awesome. Like because I didn't really want to go on it. They're like, you got it, Space Mountain. And I was like, all right. And then as soon as they got me on it, they're like, just letting you know that somebody got decapitated on here. I was like, awesome. I hope I die. I was like, good.
Yeah, no, it was great. Yeah, she told me that while we were waiting in line. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, no, they told me as soon as they strapped me in.
Now that's brutal.
As soon as they strapped me, because I was already, like, nervous about it. Because, like I said, I'm iffy on roller coasters. Yeah. If it goes upside down, I'm probably crying or being a baby.
Yeah, no.
Because I went on, like, I think it was the Zipper back in the day. Like, the one time I went to, like, a carnival or a fair. Or I don't know the difference between the two.
Yeah, there's not much. Yeah.
The belt they strapped me and my nephew in, and then the belt just loosened, so we were just like spinning around.
Oh, I don't like that.
This is us spinning around like the cage, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. Like my feet were like rolled like over my head. It looked like I was like a contortionist or something. I never will go upside down on anything again.
Nope, don't like that.
Never.
Don't like being upside down in general. Yeah, just it's
didn't mind it.
natural.
I didn't mind it when I was younger, but after that, so now we're just getting into what we fear
just
now.
what scares the crap out of us. Yeah.
So Freddy scares me. The mummy dude scares Jason.
Yeah.
Dimitri, who scares you?
Heights.
No, as a person. There's got to be someone that scares you. You just look at them and you're just like, ah.
Yeah, like a character or
Yeah. It's got to be somebody.
The girl from The Ring really creeped me out.
See, a lot of people say that.
Yeah,
A lot of people say that.
yeah.
Like my buddy Dave, he's afraid of like the woman from Dead Silence.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the old woman. Okay. Yeah.
she
You
just-
know what?
that's-
Old people can be scary sometimes.
I don't like that feeling of when you see something on TV or whatever it is and you get chills. It's like that
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
creepy thing.
Sure, yeah, I get
don't
that.
like or no, actually, the first time I remember being scared was Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't scary, it was creepy.
See, I watched all of the. I didn't watch them when they first came out, so I watched all the Paranormal Activities. I caught up like 2 years ago, so they just didn't. I mean, they were creepy. There were definitely some parts that scared me, but like, yeah, I'm sure if I'd watched those if I was younger, forget about it. Wouldn't have stood a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
The old woman from Dead Silence, yeah, she's up there.
So you know what it might be, Jason, now that I think about it? Because I've been thinking about it the whole time as we've been talking about this. I think it's Billy Zane balding and that guy balding. Where they look like each other.
Well, yeah.
They have the same balding pattern.
They have the same balding pattern? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, yeah.
Kinda.
All right.
Because I don't know. Yeah, or they have the same kind of shaped head, too. When they're officially, like, bald.
So just looking here, the crown of their head is very similar. Yeah.
Yeah. And their eyebrows are kind of the same.
Are the same,
their
but
nose
everything
are
else
kind
is
of
not.
Not their nose a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
No, Billy Zane's got a flatter nose. This guy has that sharp, like, Imhotep nose.
So, all right. On his Wikipedia, I'm going to pull that up here.
Which one?
Right here.
Okay.
That looks like Billy Zane.
No.
With the scowl?
There?
Yes.
He looks like Kevin Costner there.
What?
He does.
He looks like Billy Zane.
Imhotep with hair looks like Kevin Costner. Now I can't look at Kevin Costner the same way.
Or Imhotep.
He looks like
Yeah.
Billy Zane,
Yeah.
like right when he started to bald.
I see Kevin Costner there, but those of you at home, go look up Arnold Vosloo, however you say it, or just look up Imhotep like I do, and go look at his Wikipedia page and look at the picture. He looks like Kevin Costner. He does.
I get more of a Billy Zane vibe.
Yeah, he scares the crap out of me. I don't want to go to Egypt now. I want to see, part of me wants to see the sights, but I also know that there's a chance if I go to Egypt, I'm going to open the wrong book, and I'm going to start a world war of mummies coming after us, so forget about it.
So
Done.
you're just going to be like, Jason just going to be like, rolling around Egypt, opening books and reading them randomly?
Yeah, I'll open some ancient texts that I wasn't supposed to open, and then a scarab will come out and eat my heart, and we'll all die. So, no. Egypt is off the list. Big X on Egypt. Sorry. No offense to the Egyptian people. I'm sure you're lovely.
I guess you truly do learn something new every day, because for the longest time, I thought that was Billy Zane.
No, yeah.
I really thought that was Billy Zane.
That is Arnold Imhotep.
Oh, I thought it was Arnold Billy Zane.
No.
Here's another good one where they look like each other.
Okay. If you show me a hip, okay. No, that's the same guy.
That is the same guy.
Is it really?
That's the same guy. Yeah.
Can you not tell them
that's
apart?
Imhotep.
No, I think they look the same.
Wow, your eyes really do suck today. That's him as Imhotep on the left, and that's him in a suit on the right.
And that's, I don't know. They both look like they're, I don't know.
That's basically a mummy and the mummy in a suit.
Yeah.
I typed in Arnold versus Billy Zane.
Why did Obama show up on this thing? What is
that? I don't know.
There's also the Pope is on there. Like Google Image is
another
weird.
one. I think they look the same.
No.
All right. I need somebody that's listening to the show right now to go Google that and let me know. Do you think Billy Zane looks like Imhotep or Arnold or whatever the hell his name is? So I think we're killing somebody too.
Yeah.
So please breathe. But I think that they look exactly the same to me. Like I said, I really thought it was Billy Zane the whole time.
We'll put up like a Twitter poll or something.
Can we do? You'll have to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
We'll do a Twitter poll.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do it off the static
'Cause I
Twitter
just
because I don't know
don't-
how to do that.
Yeah.
But so back to R.L. Stein real quick.
Sure.
What was your favorite Goosebumps book growing up?
There were two that stand out. So the one where, okay, I forget exactly what it was called, but I think like the dad is like a gardener, and he gets like wicked upset. He has like a basement full of like plants that he's like, keeping.
Oh,
one of
don't
those-
go into the basement?
Yeah, and he like eventually turns into like this big plant monster.
Yeah.
That one I liked only because there was a funny line in it where the brother and sister are arguing, and she's like, "Well, what if Mom turns into like a
It was stay out of the basement, sorry.
stay out of the basement?" And the sister was like, well, what if the same thing happens to Mom? And the brother goes, then it will be Plant Man versus Weed Woman. And that line made me crack up, even though it still kind of scared me. And then whichever one was about the puppet coming to life.
Oh,
the
nah.
ventriloquist.
Yeah. Night of the Living Dummy.
Yeah.
And they had like 4 or 5 different ones. This whole like family shows up.
Yeah. That one was good too.
Slappy wasn't enough. It was like Slappy Jr.
Slappy Jr.
Slappalina. whatever they wanted.
Yeah, they
legit.
had a bunch.
When you get to the 4th one, like legit, his whole family's there.
Yeah. So yeah, those were pretty good.
So the one for me, if we're gonna go show to book, the show, Werewolf of Fever Swamp.
Okay.
Show wise, super scary.
Yeah.
I don't know what
it's
it
been
was.
forever since I watched that.
It scared
but yeah.
the hell out of me when I was a kid. The girl in it was scary. Just everything about it was scary. And I just was really scared. It just was really scary as a kid watching it. As a book, though, I think the best title was The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. I thought that was a cool name.
Okay, yeah.
But I never read it.
That was, no.
It's a cool name, but
I don't think I
never
ever got around to that one.
I'm trying to think of book-wise what was a really good one. Say Cheese and Die was really good.
I liked that one. Yeah.
Say Cheese and Die Again was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The superhero one. I'm trying to remember which one that one was.
Oh, I didn't read that one. Yeah.
That one was one of my favorites, but I can't even remember the name of it.
Yeah.
So shame on me
Yeah.
for not.
It happens.
Welcome to Camp Nightmare was pretty good. That was a good one. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember the show wasn't as good. Well, the episode was more like cool in the beginning, and then at the end they were just kind of like burn, not that cool. Like it didn't end well.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? The superhero one. I remember it was like a librarian, and you find out that at the end it's a superhero,
Yeah, that I didn't read that one.
or like a
so.
super villain or something, or maybe that was just the show. Am I making something up?
You might be making something up, yeah.
Dimitri, did you watch Goosebumps, Dimitri? He's gonna be like, nah, Goosebumps was terrible.
I don't think I watched either Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark, but I did read Goosebumps.
Okay.
So what was your favorite Goosebumps book? While you're saying that, I'll try to remember what
I don't remember which one it was, but it's the really I think it's like the basement one, because that's on all the scholastic things. Remember how there's like book fairs or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
That's the book fair was like the greatest thing.
I loved the book fairs.
So
Yeah.
it was like a catalog for books basically, and they always used the same book cover for Goosebumps. It was the basement one.
The basement one.
Like
yeah.
I remember, like I would like beg my mom for like extra money, not for like snacks or anything, so I could go. I'm stuttering now. So I could go get a book, and the book fair always chose the best time to pull you out of class.
Oh,
It'd always
yeah.
be like the class you didn't want to be in, and you'd be like, oh, like this class is gonna suck, and they're like, time to go to the book fair. And you're like, yes.
And it was funny, too, because I knew in the back of my mind, it's like, I'm not going to read any of these, but hey, it's still cool.
Oh, I
Pick 'em
read the
up.
Goosebumps. That's the only
The
ones
Goosebumps
that
I'd
yeah.
read, but like the other ones I pick up, I wouldn't read them.
I remember after I read Goosebumps, a couple of years later, I started reading Animorphs. Like,
Oh, I loved
religiously.
Animorphs.
Like, religiously.
And I know,
Yes.
Dimitri, you are a big fan of those Animorphs. We've talked about it on the show before.
Have we?
We've mentioned it
I
before,
think I
yeah.
mentally blocked it out.
You were the
Animorphs
one that
is the
mentioned it,
best.
because I didn't know what Animorphs was, and you explained it to me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was like the cover of like the person changing into the animal
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
something.
and then there's so many memes and like jokes of it online now, too.
Oh, yeah. Who cares? Animorphs was awesome. Yeah, it was the best.
I never read it. I just always wanted to get my Goosebumps.
Yeah.
That's all I cared about. It's like the only thing I wanted to read.
Yeah, it was Goosebumps and Animorphs. That was... I can't think of anything else I really read religiously as a kid, so it's probably those two.
Werewolf of Fever Swamp, the show, the episode was really scary.
Yeah,
I
I'll have to
remember
go
that.
back and look at that. I might have watched it, but God, it's been so long, so who knows?
It got like a crazy rating in the UK or something, or something like that. Yeah. That's what
Not
it's saying
surprising.
here. A lot of people were scared. What the hell was that episode?
Oh boy.
It's going to bother me so badly now.
You might just be making this up.
I totally didn't make it. Watch it be like an Are You Afraid of the Dark episode.
yeah, that would be the best irony, yeah.
I would like give up. I would totally give up.
I hope it's that.
Can somebody Google it? Because if I Google it, I'm gonna like lose my mind. It was
Sure.
It was the librarian and then like he was a supervillain or something, or a superhero. I know I'm not making this up. I'm totally not making this up.
We will find out.
It was definitely an episode of
Okay.
Goosebumps.
Librarian episode came right up.
Okay.
The Girl Who Cried Monster?
Oh, maybe that's it.
All right, let's see. Lucy enjoys frightening people, particularly her little brother, with tales of monsters, but when she finally sees a real monster, no one will believe her. That's the synopsis.
Maybe I made it up.
Let's try superhero.
Superhero Goosebumps. I swear to God, it's a superhero episode.
Attack of the Mutant?
Yes, that's
Okay,
it.
there you go. Attack of the Mutant, 1996.
But that's not the same as the. So I combined
So
two.
the Librarian and Attack of the Mutant are two different ones.
Yeah. So read me the synopsis of Attack of the
Okay.
Mutant.
Hang on. I gotta.
If you
forgot
can.
to get the mouse. While on his way to an orthodontist, hang on.
Yes.
Yeah. Orthodontist appointment, comic book enthusiast Skipper spots a building which resembles his favorite villain's headquarters. However, when he and his friend Libby venture inside, they have no idea what awaits them.
Maybe he looked like a librarian too. I don't know. I probably just combined
I'm
the two.
on the IMDb. Let's see. Skipper was played by Dan Wary Smith, and no, he does not look like a librarian.
No, not the kid. The villain
Oh, the villain.
looks like a librarian. He's like a fat dude with like a hat or something.
Who's the? I don't know who the villain is. Is it
I don't know.
Masked Mutant? I guess that would be. All
I'm
right.
probably just combining them.
Scott Wickware. There's no image. No image for Scott Wickware.
The Haunted Mask was pretty good too.
No.
I remember that. Anytime I'd put on a mask after that, I'd be like, "What's gonna happen to me?"
Scott Wickware. Let's see. Okay. I mean. Oh wait, hang on. No, he does not look like a librarian.
The guy they show you him.
Yeah. He just kind of looks like a dude. So.
I totally just mixed them both up.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, to be fair, he was billed as Masked Mutant, so maybe with the mask on, he looked, I don't know, more like a scary librarian.
Oh, the cover looks.
What's funny is that when you Google Scott Wickware, there's another Scott Wickware,
Yeah.
who is not an actor. He's like a VP or something. He looks like a librarian.
Nice.
And potentially a scary librarian if you
So when you
dress him up.
when you Google the book, it shows you the Masked Mutant. He looks like Batman.
No shit, really?
Yeah, he looks like Batman.
Huh. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, he does.
He
a little
looks
bit.
like
look at
Batman,
that.
yeah. So I totally mixed that. Yeah, I definitely mixed that up.
All right.
So I was the librarian one like scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
He was like eating like little maggots or something.
Oh.
Yeah, that
does
was a
sound
scary one.
familiar,
But for
yeah.
some reason, I thought he was a super villain. So, yeah,
Well, there we go. Mystery solved.
mystery solved. But Werewolf of Fever Swamp, scariest one I thought. I can't remember. I guess One Day at Horrorland, book wise, was probably the scariest.
Yeah, that was a good
That was
one.
pretty. That was pretty
That
scary.
was like an all-timer.
reading it, I was like, "Brr, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
Or the sponge under the sink or whatever.
The sponge under the sink.
Don't look under the sink, maybe.
Don't look under the sink sounds.
And
yeah,
it was like
the
a
sponge.
it was like a mutant sponge or something like that. That
Some-
one was pretty good.
evil SpongeBob.
Yeah. Then you had what was it? The ghost, the dog ghost or something. The ghost next door. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The
That one
ghost
wasn't
next
bad.
door. There was some good ones.
Yeah,
there was
they
so
did.
many
They
good
did
ones.
a lot of good ones.
Or the barking ghost. That's it. That's the one I was thinking
Okay,
about.
yeah.
The barking ghost was really scary, if I remember correctly. It was not a fun time.
No.
It was some scary stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
man, is he still writing Goosebumps? I'm sure he is. He's got to be, because they're
Maybe.
like slapping out Goosebumps movies like they're nothing.
Yeah,
now.
he's probably still heavily involved, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, he's definitely involved.
I just don't know
but-
if he's still writing new books.
Yeah, is he writing new books though? I know at one point, like as I got older, I was like, you know what? I want to go back and read a Goosebumps book.
Yeah.
And it was like you pick your scare or something.
Oh, one of those.
and I
huh?
was just like, I don't like this because if I don't like what I get, I'm gonna go back.
Go
and pick
back and,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like not feeling it.
It's like getting the bad ending in video games. It's
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, jeez. Got to load my earlier save, get the good one.
Yeah, I remember this one was really the barking ghost. The kid moved from Boston to like home, like a new home in the woods of Maine, and I was
okay.
like, I can relate to this.
Yeah,
dude.
I know, right?
Yeah, and that was partly why it was even scarier.
Maine is scary.
Yeah.
I don't like Maine.
Yeah, it was a good one. I just remember the dog being really scary, and on the cover it looked like a really scary dog.
Yeah.
But he kind of looked like he had like an issue, like maybe he had brain damage or
Oh,
something.
jeez.
Tell me that dog doesn't look like he has slight brain damage.
I don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah, right? He's a creepy looking dog.
Damn. Yeah, what's up with his skull?
What's wrong with him?
That's a weird skull.
He's got like Pinky in the brain skull.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, something's wrong with him.
Oof.
That scared me. Just
Don't-
looking at him.
Don't like that.
Don't like that, yeah.
And it's funny, too, because they gave him the floppy ears, which are usually really cute on a dog, instead of, like, the pointy, like, hound
Like
ears.
Doberman, yeah.
Yeah, but, he's still...
They wanted you to make you think that he was like a good dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not a good dude.
No, he's not.
He's not a good
Don't
dude.
pet that dog. Don't pet it.
Oh!
Don't pet it because it's got a weird skull.
Time out. They remade books in 2000. What?
I just saw that, yeah.
He's even
2003.
scarier now.
Yeah, I know. They made him, like, more prominent.
And his skull looks more like a butt. Now he looks like Emperor Palpatine after he gets electrocuted.
Yeah, right? Unlimited power.
He doesn't look as scary close up. Now I just think of him going, yes.
Let the hate flow through you.
That's a good one. That's
Not bad, right?
some quality Emperor right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the barking ghost was a good one.
Kill him.
And the endings were always like really twisty.
Yeah.
You'd always get something that you didn't expect. You were like, oh, I know how this book's going to end.
Oh, yeah.
And Goosebumps was like the one book that if you did read the last page, I'd be like, screw you, RL. I'm going to read the last page.
Yeah, right.
And I'd read it, and then I wouldn't know what the hell's going on.
You don't have enough context
because it would be a complete twist for the most part.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
well, damn it. Now
what
I have
the
to read
hell?
it.
I was 5 chapters in, and now I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like the Cuckoo Clock of Doom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I used to do that all the time. Or there was one, there was a shark on the cover. And I remember I read the last...
Was it Sharknado?
No. It's going to bother me now.
Don't remember.
It had a shark on the cover, and I remember I read the last page, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, all right, RL, you got me there.
Yeah. He thought ahead.
Yeah, he totally, I think he
Shark
started
on the
to
cover.
know. Yeah, here it is. It was Deep Trouble.
Okay.
And it had a hammerhead shark with some little kid swimming.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And I
could've
remember I
not-
grabbed it, I got it, and I was like, screw you, RL. And I legitimately said, screw you, RL, opened it up, read the last page, and it was something where, like, the whole time everybody was a shark or something. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was. It was something like that. And I was just like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess I'm going to read from chapter 5 on then.
Yeah, screw me. More like screw you, buddy.
Yeah, right. Like anytime you'd watch like the Goosebumps show, you'd always had like, welcome to this edition of Goose. I could just imagine him going, screw me, John. Screw you.
Yeah.
Well,
Try this one on for size, bitch.
joke's on you, bitch.
Yeah, right.
I think they picked like the perfect person to be him in these movies, like Jack Black. He doesn't look like R.L. Stein at all.
No.
But I feel like he just gives me that good R.L. vibe, I guess. I
Sure,
don't know.
yeah. It works. It works
Yeah.
for what it is.
Yeah. Good old R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
Anyone who was like, well, they're finally going to be talking some video games.
Yeah, right. Like, now a Goosebumps video game, that'd be kind of cool.
Do you think they've had like the Horrorland game? I think
Maybe, yeah.
I think they had. They were like the $5 bin games at like Best Buy. I'm pretty sure they had a game for
Probably. But I want like a new one. I want a good one. That's like, jump scares and creepy noises. Good stuff with like sound design. Give me that.
I put Goosebumps.
That's not gonna. Yeah, no.
Goosebumps game.
Probably there might be a game called Goosebumps. Who knows? That sounds like something that would come out on Nintendo. Goosebumps for $6.99. Play it on the Switch.
You just killed John.
Yeah.
So the best part is Goosebumps, the game for Nintendo Switch, pops up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you knew that, but you just called it.
You know what? I didn't, but somehow that doesn't surprise me that there's going to be one for the Switch.
And it shows you like the lawn gnome guy.
Wow.
Giving
Okay,
you.
all right.
If they
there's the puppet.
Why aren't they showing?
There's
There
Slappy.
he is. Look at him.
Yeah.
He looks a lot happier than I remember.
Click on one of the screenshots for a second. Let's see what
Like
kind
here?
of game we're dealing with. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it looks like a point and click. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you got an inventory.
Yeah, inventory, good text. Yeah, all right. Looks like a storyboard type of game. Oh, I gotta see the character design. All right, that's
They
not
look
bad.
like the classic Goosebumps kids.
That's not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
It's definitely geared towards a younger kid. It is probably like a point and click where you'll walk up the stairs and stuff, and you have all these.
yeah. It doesn't look spooky at all,
Is
though.
there some monster blood?
Like this looks like a kid's game.
Oh, it's totally a kid's
Yeah.
game.
So
Well, granted, I don't have a Switch. You do.
yeah.
Isn't there a lot? Most games are geared towards kids.
Sure. Yeah, but there's also like Diablos on there.
See, now this is a
You know.
creepy area.
That's a creepy
Is
room.
this the librarian's computer?
Ooh, maybe.
Oh man,
I don't know.
why do you need a toy T-Rex?
Yeah, I'm looking at the inventory. I'm like, what the hell is all that?
You got some monster blood.
yeah.
You got
a shovel.
a
Okay.
shovel, a
But
toy
why-
truck.
a toy truck. Yeah. Why?
Is that a flower?
That's a flower.
A key?
Like a spray next to it.
That's monster blood, I think.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
it looks like Windex.
Oh,
I don't know. That's weird.
because monster blood was green, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's
What
so
the
maybe
hell's
that is it.
this?
Yeah, that thing. I
What
don't
is
know.
that thing?
Is that the dog?
Is that the dog?
That might be the dog.
Looks like Jar Jar Binks with claws.
That's like the dog reimagined.
Is that the dog? Or is that the dog? What the hell's that? That looks like the dog we were talking about, like the Doberman,
Yeah.
but like messed up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Slappy looks scary as hell.
Or like, remember the story about the bug monster?
Yes.
It was like
Yeah.
the Shocker on Shock Street.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And you had no idea, I think it was a bug, and then you were like, it's a bug.
Yeah.
Take it. R.L. Stein, take it, bitch. Anytime I see R.L. Stein now, I'm just going to imagine
Yeah.
him telling me to just take it.
Suck it, bitch. Read the last page again.
Watch what
dare you.
happens.
Yeah.
We're kind of giving out like a Jimmy Stewart vibe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe they're related. See, I don't like these reimagined. But what did they really redo all the books in 2003?
They might have.
Oh man, I'm not feeling it.
I don't know why. I don't think they needed to, but
So this was the original book. No one
Okay.
can see this. Everyone's
No,
like,
yeah.
why are they doing
great
this?
radio. But
And then that's the
oh, that's dumb.
or that one.
Come on.
Meh, this one's way better.
Yeah, that sucks.
Meh. Meh.
Yeah.
He's like,
Stop messing with things and reimagining them and redesigning them. It didn't work with the Ninja Turtles. It's not working with this. I had to.
don't bring that
I had
back
to.
up. I'm still so mad at that.
Yeah.
Why did they ruin something good?
Because
You know what? I want to like write Goosebumps books now.
you should do that, John.
Be like John Alstein.
John.
I'll be like, I'll take up the mantle. Holy crap, there's 231 Goosebumps books? No, there's not.
No.
No, there's not.
There can't be that many.
All right, we had
That's a
62 in the beginning.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
That sounds that's yeah.
Then we got Tales That Give You Goosebumps. Those are those books that you could pick your story.
Okay, those
Which-
are all right.
Crap. Or give yourself Goosebumps. The Tales were the first set, which they sucked. And then he had to like he's like, you know what? These aren't good.
Yeah.
And then he came back and gave you Give Yourself Goosebumps. And he went out with 42 of them. 50 of them. And then there was Goosebumps Presents. What the hell's that?
Goosebumps Presents.
Yeah.
The hell is that crap?
What is that crap? Time out a second.
Never heard of that.
The Cuckoo Clock of Doom was in the original. and it was in Goosebumps Presents.
All right, so it's just like a compilation?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
No, don't need that.
I want some new bumps.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling goosed out. Give me some Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Come on, RL.
All right, let's go.
Then we had a Goosebumps triple header. I don't know what that is.
3
Goosebumps
books in one.
2000?
Oh, God.
What is that? The Bride, he's got a wife now? Get out of here.
I'm just learning all sorts of Goosebumps stuff now.
The Werewolf in the Living Room.
Okay.
Jekyll and Heidi. These are some of the Return to Horrorland. They go back.
They go
Why
back?
do they go
Oh,
back?
Yeah, why would you ever go back?
Why do you go back?
Are you stupid?
Revenge Are Us.
Okay, kind of like that.
I don't know. Some of these are sounding kind of good.
Yeah.
The Bride of the Living Dummy.
I hope Revenge Are Us is an evil giraffe.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
He's so cool.
Slappy's Nightmare. What does he get? Like he wakes
Whoa.
up and he's in trouble. Oh man.
I like that.
Earth Geeks Must Go. Be Afraid. Be Very Afraid. Return to Ghost Camp. They go back to Ghost
They go
Camp
back
too.
to Ghost Camp too? Yeah.
Oh man.
These don't seem like good decisions.
Brain
ultimately.
Juice.
All right.
I mean, unless like it's like this will make you smart. I get that. That's
Yeah,
probably what it is.
maybe, yeah.
I'm like, I was thinking, no way I'm drinking Brain Juice, but I'm like, you know what? I'd probably take a sip of Brain Juice.
Depends on what it does. Yeah.
Give it a shot. Invasion of the Body Squeezers, Part 1 and 2.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that at all. The Incredible Shrinking Fifth Grader. Oh, it got canceled though.
Oh, bummer. Damn.
Boo.
I was going to pick that one up right away.
Boo. Yeah, that was it. Then we had Goosebumps graphics.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Goosebumps Horrorland.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Don't know.
Goosebumps Horrorland is another series spin-off of the popular Goosebumps books. This was a 10-year gap between the publications. What'd you do, RL? Took a break?
Yeah.
I can just imagine him.
Too many Goosebumps for him.
He's like, everybody needs a break.
Yeah.
I
Let me
wanna...
rest, bitch. Working hard over here.
There's a book called Escape from Horrorland.
No.
Oh, you shouldn't have went back.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't have had to do that if he didn't go back.
When the ghost dog howls,
Ooh.
he's back.
Yeah, and he's howling now.
A Little Shop of Hamsters.
What?
That's one of them.
Don't like that.
The Wizard of Ooze. Oh, man. The Horror at the Chiller House. Everyone's... I can't tell if people are really enjoying this. Like us talking about Goosebumps. I'm pumped. I haven't talked about Goosebumps in years.
I mean, there's some new ones in there I got to check out now.
There's some... Yeah. I don't know. I wanna
Mostly
read some
Return to
Goosebumps.
Horrorland, because why the hell would you ever go back?
Yeah, why'd
I
they go
need to
back?
know-
And now they have to escape. It's like...
I got to know the reasoning behind that one.
Slappy New Year. He was
Ooh.
making them back in like 2009.
Yeah.
He was bumping them out.
How did I miss that?
The Hall of Horrors.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Why I Quit Zombie School.
Ah, zombies.
Goosebumps Most Wanted. Someone... No.
What?
Somebody puts on the mask again for like the 5th time.
Oh, jeez.
And we have Planet of the Lawn Gnomes. So the Lawn Gnomes are back too. And Slappy has a son.
Slappy's slapping it out there, apparently.
How I Met
Jeez.
My Monster.
I like that.
Frankenstein's Dog. Dr. Maniac Will See You Now. I don't know. I feel like he's on top of his game.
Yeah.
I feel like he's back.
He's feeling it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
The 12 Screams of Christmas.
Oh.
Trick or Trap. The Haunter. Is that like Haunter?
Yeah, I hope so.
Lizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Here Comes the Shaggerty.
The what now?
the Shaggerty?
Okay.
The Shaggy D. Night
Don't
of
know.
the Puppet People. A Nightmare on Clown Street.
Yeah. Clowns.
Creature Teacher The Final Exam.
Ooh.
Man. Whoa. He's making new ones too? 2017 to present. It's an ongoing series of list of Goosebumps Slappy World. Slappy Birthday to You, Attack of the Jack, I Am Slappy's Evil Twin. Is this like the dummy? Like he just has a twin now? He has a wife, a
Yeah, he's
family, a
got a
twin,
whole-
a kid.
It's got a whole clan now.
The dummy meets the mummy.
Oh, screw that.
Ah!
Nope.
So you didn't like the mummy either for Goosebumps, like that mummy?
Oh, I don't think I ever read it, but I'm certainly not going to now.
I think it was just like a tomb, like with the mummy like that or something.
Yeah, it doesn't take much from me. I'm good.
I'm glad that you have an irrational fear of
I
something
do.
too.
It's, oh yeah,
Makes
no.
me feel good.
It's absolutely.
Please do not feed the weirdo
Ooh.
like that. Feeling that. Yeah. So
All right.
horror games.
About those horror games.
Honestly, the only horror games that I can remember actually playing and really enjoying were like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I
That's.
I don't.
I mean, that's the all-timer. Resident Evil was good. I liked the Fear games.
See, I never
They
played them
came
with the
out.
creepy girl on them.
Yeah,
Never played them.
They were
Always looked
good.
at the cover, thought about it, was like, creepy girl, not doing it.
they were good for like jump scares, but ultimately it was, I don't know. Like Fear 3 sucked.
Would BioShock be considered a horror game?
Yeah, kind of.
Sure, I'd put it there.
A
Yeah.
thrilling game.
Yeah.
I played Bioshock 1, I played 2, and then, was there a third?
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
was Infinite the third, or was
Oh, Infinite might have been. Yeah, Infinite might have served as number 3.
there was
Yeah.
one that I didn't finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
BioShock 2 was good. I remember that. Those are okay. But, like, yeah, the Fear series, I feel like they let us down. Fear 2 was good. Like, plenty of jump scares, really creepy.
That's
and then,
the Mummy.
yeah, I don't like that. Red eyes.
The
You're going to
Mummies,
give them
too.
red eyes now?
Yeah.
As if mummies aren't scary enough?
And that was on the episode.
Wait, let me see it. Oh, nope. Get it off the screen.
Oh, that
Nope.
Mummy's even spooky.
I don't like
Whoa.
that. I don't like that.
I don't
Nope.
remember it being that scary. And then it was the return of the Mummy.
Yep,
He
nope.
comes back and he's like, I'm back.
Of course they come back. Yeah, they don't die.
It's true.
Telling you.
What's this one? Oh, that one's even. That's the one I was thinking.
Don't
of.
like that. Nope.
Jeez. Some of these are. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Nope.
So did I just not read the original? I just read his return.
Maybe.
I wasn't even good enough to read the first part.
I don't like too much mummy stuff going on here.
I just want to like exit out for you.
Yeah.
Even
yeah,
I'm
please.
like I need to
Yeah.
get away from it.
Ugh. Don't like
I
that.
know how to get to you now, Jason.
Yeah, I know, right?
Roller coasters and mummy.
Roller
a
coasters and
mummy-themed
mummies.
roller coaster.
So I'll tell you 2 times my friends tried to scare me with Freddy stuff. There was one time where we went to a haunted house and they knew Freddy was in there. They didn't tell me. So I remember, we were walking and we saw all the other, like Jason popped out, Michael Myers popped out. I'm like, if Freddy comes, I'm either swinging or I'm running. So you guys choose.
Yeah.
So I remember, like, it caught me off guard. He, like, rolled out of, like, a dark corridor. Like, right, like he knew or something. I remember I jumped on my friend's back, and I was like, run. And my friend, like, booked it with me on his back, and, like, putting my face into his back.
Oh man.
And then my friend, he threw his normal Halloween party, and he had a poster over his door. He always puts, like, a poster on his door.
Yeah.
But he tricked me, and he had, like, a cool poster up. And then during the party, he pulled it off. And I just punched it as hard as I could, and I almost put my hand through his door, and I was like, that's what you get. That's what you
Oh
get.
yeah. Serves you right. As you
Serves you
sit there
right.
with a limp hand, like yeah.
Just a punch in the door, yeah.
Yeah. I would punch a mummy if I saw
Oh, we
one.
have a lot of comments. I think it's just Dan and your buddy Erica.
Yeah.
Well, at least we
Learning
have 2,
something new about me. Yeah, I know.
At least
Yeah.
we have 2 friends that are like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to support.
Those are the 3: bees, mummies, and roller coasters. Don't like. A mummy-themed roller coaster with bees swirling all over me. That's my
Dan,
worst
that's
nightmare.
that's what I'm naming it.
That's
Thank you,
what
Dan.
it is.
No, Dan said Static Riff Schooltastic Book Fair Edition.
There we go. I
That's-
like that. Yeah.
I'm going to call it the Spooktacular Book Fair Edition.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah. Good job.
Dan, it's like you're still here. Like, why aren't you on the show anymore?
Yeah.
You should be here. Or maybe we can't have, like, 2 long-haired blonde guys.
Look, there's only room enough for one long-haired blonde guy. Okay. Yeah.
I guess. Well, you and Dan are both long-haired blonde guys with beards. Or I don't know if Dan has a full beard. I don't know. Dan, show me a picture of yourself or something. Comment a picture of yourself.
Send us a pic.
Send us a pic. We're getting creepy too.
Yeah.
R.L. Stein, he's like, hook me up with a pic, Dan.
Yeah.
Hook me up with a pic, bitch.
Slide into my DMs, Dan.
This might be like one of my favorite episodes, and I thought it was going to be awful. I thought it was going to be like the worst thing on the planet. And R.L. Stein makes everything better.
Yeah.
He really does. He truly does. Is there any other horror video games we can think of? So, Dimitri, you talked about it during the break, but I don't know if you mentioned it on the show. The creepy oblong dude that you didn't like.
Not oblong. Abe's Odyssey.
But didn't he look like an oblong?
I don't know what an oblong looks like.
The family of you never watched the oblongs?
No.
It's a tall circle.
Yeah.
Oh, the hairy things.
No, they were like the family that lived by type in the oblongs.
Anyway, Abe's Odyssey was a creepy game that I played as a kid. He was like this, I don't know how, golem / Dolby looking thing. And it was just creepy because the game itself was basically like you were escaping a factory, but the factory was basically like it was slave labor, and the game itself was all dark and creepy and just...
Those are the oblongs.
Oh.
You've seen them, I know.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I have, yes.
Yeah.
Adult Swim, right?
They were on Adult Swim at some point,
They
but
were.
originally I don't know what they were originally on.
Right.
I didn't watch them originally. Abe, now.
Yeah, so Abe's Odyssey. It sounds familiar, but I
You've
don't think
definitely seen it.
Just Google it. You've seen it.
Yeah.
What was it? Wasn't it one of the original games
He has
for
a weird-looking head, too.
PlayStation, I want to say?
Yep. And then the main menu was kind of like Mario 64 style, where his head would turn and he would say things, but he would say them in a creep. His voice creeped me the hell out.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yep. That's Abe's World or Abe's
Yeah.
Odyssey.
What wasn't Abe's World the second game, maybe?
Something like that, yeah. But whatever it was, he's creepy. He had, his
Yeah,
mouth
he
looks
is-
like it's sewed shut.
Yeah.
He is kind of creepy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Didn't he have kind of almost like a Cookie Monster voice, kind of?
Kinda, yeah, I guess so. It was really high pitched.
Oh man,
I don't know, but that game freaked me out.
I think
Yeah.
R.L. Stein should have wrote a game about him. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Maybe he
Game
will.
or a book,
A
or a
book,
movie,
yeah.
or both. Do you think he writes the games? When he does?
Oh, I'm sure he's... Yeah. Yeah, he's got to have heavy involvement in those.
See, we just got more comments, but for some reason they don't let me see all the comments.
Oh.
I don't like this. How do I do this? No, I don't want to do that. Maybe I do want to do that. I don't know. Dimitri, why can't I see all the comments? Probably because I have 50 pages open.
What are you doing, first of all?
Yeah, what are you?
Trying to see all the comments. We just got more.
Jason can see them.
Yeah.
You can see all 31.
I think so. I don't know if there's 31. Doesn't have
It
a
says
counter on.
31 comments here,
Okay.
and I can only see 5.
So going back to our thing about two dudes with long hair and whatever, Dan says there can only be one in all caps. So
So should I have you guys fight to the death?
no, I don't think we need to fight. Just, dude needs to cut his hair. Sorry. I was here. Yeah.
I think Dan might have had long hair first, though.
He might have. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've been rocking the long hair for a while.
I need things to prove who has long hair first, guys. R.L. Stein needs to know.
Yeah. I'm sure he's very interested.
All right, serious question here, Dimitri. Can we get R.L. Stein on the show?
I guess so. I don't know. Do you know his real name?
He's R.L. Stein.
Do you know his real full name?
Don't tell me R.L. Stein's not his real name.
I'm asking you, do you know his full name?
No, R.L. Stein. I'll be really let down if R.L. Stein's not his real name.
It's got to be.
Like Rupert Langton Stein. Is it...
Robert Lawrence Stein.
Okay, all right. I did you know that?
I'm sorry, we can't get him on. He's from Ohio.
Okay.
Is something wrong
No,
with
I
Ohio?
thot there was actually a backstory to that. I was
Right,
like,
he's like, do you know
Did
his
we have a
name?
problem with Ohio before?
Yes, the entire state.
We find out that Dimitri had R.L. Stein on the show before, and he ruined it.
Yeah. It's from Columbus, Ohio.
He
Oh,
spoke
okay.
to R.L. Stein drunk or something. Dan,
That's something Dan would do.
damn it, Dan. Did you guys do a show without me with R.L. Stein on it and you ruined it?
That is something Dan would do, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, the book with the hamster was good. Damn you, Dan.
Wow.
Damn you. All right. I think it's time to go to break. Cause
Yeah, probably.
We
Yeah.
got to try to get a little wrestling in because
Sure.
I'm kind of angry. And
Yeah,
I
me
wanna-
too.
I
Yeah.
want to talk a little bit about
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah, we have some axes to grind.
So we'll be back. Short break. We'll be back to talk wrestling. Oh, Dan did send a photo, by the way. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
There it is again. Damn you, R.L. Stein.
We're halfway back.
We're halfway back. We're only in one ear right now. The ghosts. Oh, here we go. Ooh.
Hey.
The ghosts are back here in the
messing
Go
with us again.
Network. You know what it is, Dimitri? I think it's the the ghost of the Gag Order Network. It's like, you changed your name. And it's like really mad.
Or it could be the fact that when you hang up your headphones on the arm, it touches the wire on the back of the microphone and screws with the signal.
No,
It could also be that, yeah.
but I put the headphones on the ground.
It's October 30th. We're not looking for rational explanations tonight.
Don't R.L. Stein us.
So sorry, I won't use logic anymore.
Yeah, no. It's only ghost stuff. Only silly ghost stuff.
Listen,
Ghosts!
I thought you for a minute. I thought you said ghost step. I was like, ooh, is that
Ghost
some
step?
kind of music, like some kind of like
No, but I'm gonna
dubstep?
make
And it's
it now.
like, ooh, and it's like, you know, I don't know. We still didn't have any ghosts howling, Dimitri. You had one job
Hey, we got
beside
the Halloween.
beside producing the show.
We got the Michael Myers music going.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk a little wrestling because that's what we always do.
Yeah.
That's our job, kind of. And
And guess what? We're upset.
yeah,
Shocker. But
when are
yeah,
we not upset?
We're upset. Yeah.
I'm super upset.
Yeah.
I wonder if is there any like WWE like Halloween things we could talk about?
No, they always do stupid stuff on Halloween.
Like-
I just walked out there. SmackDown was playing, and they're doing a battle royal with pumpkins in the ring. I'm like, all
That's
right,
kind of cool though.
no.
I remember they had like a hardcore match with like pumpkins and Halloween weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
And they usually do that for Christmas.
Yeah.
They'll have like the bags of gifts and they'll open up the gifts and it'll be like,
It's the boxes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But why can't they do it for Halloween? That'd be
Like,
kind of cool.
Open up a Christmas present. There's a kendo stick inside.
Yeah.
yeah.
Who was fighting in the?
It was Big Show and Sheamus and Cesaro from what I saw. So yeah, it's like a tag team thing. I don't know. Yeah. Trash.
All right, so this past weekend, this segment's gonna be, it's not gonna be Halloween related. Sorry, folks. Sorry, RL.
Yeah.
But it is going to be WWE related, obviously, wrestling related. We're going to be talking about Evolution, which happened this past weekend. We're going to be talking about Crown Jewel, which is coming up this weekend. So there's definitely some WWE things going on. Maybe that will be better. You can actually see me so there's not like ghostly headphones blowing in my face. That didn't sound right, but
No. Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
fine.
So, Evolution was this past Sunday. It was the first all-women's pay-per-view.
Yep.
So I have a ton of notes here that I wrote down as I was watching the pay-per-view. So they opened up with, I remember I was reading a interview with JR right before the pay-per-view. It was like Saturday night or Friday night. And JR said that he thought that Charlotte and Becky should have been the main event, and he thought like if they were asking him how he would like book the show,
Yeah.
they'd be the main event, and the opening match would be Trish Stratus and Lita versus Mickie James and Alicia Fox, which was the opening match. So
Yeah,
they
it was.
partly listened to JR,
Right.
Because clearly Charlotte and Becky was not the main event, which it should have been.
No. Yeah.
Sorry, I needed to wet my whistle. So I'll start with my notes here. I had we'll go from match to match. First match, like we said, was Trish Stratus and Lita coming out of retirement to wrestle Mickie James and Alicia Fox.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a longtime wrestling fan, you do know that Mickie James had feuds with both of Lita and Trish.
Yeah.
I think she was the person that actually ended Lita's career, or was her last like
it was her
feud, I
retirement
think.
match.
Yeah, her retirement. She was the one that like sent her packing.
Yeah.
The match was really good, I thought.
Yeah, I liked this match a
I
lot.
didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I thought it was really good. In my notes, I have Trish and Lita look good. The ref horribly messed up the count, or Alicia Fox.
It was weird. Yeah, I don't know what
just
happened there.
missed her spot.
Yeah, that was a weird move.
But
I don't
the
know.
ref had to like legit stop count. He like pulls his hand up and he's like,
Yeah.
the match was really good, I thought, but I felt that it was a little short. So the theme of the night to me was the pay-per-view, all the matches were too short, except
they
for
were.
Charlotte and Becky, and I guess you could say Ronda. Everyone's match went shorter because they were so busy pushing their video packages
Yeah.
and having interview with past women's wrestlers, or showing Stephanie 15 times saying,
Oh my
I
God.
created this, I created that.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks, Stephanie. Really, shove it out there. Shove
Yeah,
it down our throats. We
get
know.
it,
Thank
Stephanie.
you.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
If they just maybe took a couple of those video packages out, you could have had the Mae Young Classic maybe go longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was weird because it was a pay-per-view, but yet half of it felt like a commercial for that pay-per-view.
Exactly.
It's like, what are we doing? Like, we're already here for the show. You don't need to give us video packages.
And I get that it's the WWE and they love tooting their own horn.
They do. Oh,
and they
they
love video packages. And
Yep.
most of the time, the video packages are good most
They're
of the
solid,
time.
yeah.
But just so many. It got to the point, like,
many.
they had to interview every single woman. I was just like, I can't do it anymore.
No,
I
it
can't do it
was-
anymore.
yeah, it
I
was
had to,
getting to
like,
be a
I
bit
started
much.
skipping that. I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. So then finally we had the second thing was the Battle Royal,
Yeah.
which I was like, in my notes, I'm like, this is really early. I felt way too early for that.
Yeah.
So it was I thought it was a nice mixture of legends and current women today.
Yeah.
There was no, if you earn a match, you didn't get to be in the Battle Royal. So no Sasha, no Bailey. I'm like, in my notes, I'm like, they really can't catch a break.
Yeah.
5 of the first 6 women that were eliminated were legends. So
Yeah.
immediately I was like, clearly what's the point of even having them here?
Yeah, they just couldn't wrestle for a long time.
In my
So,
notes,
yeah.
I wrote, this Battle Royal sucks. All older women tossed out quick.
Yeah.
You knew they didn't have a chance, but this is really bad.
I know.
So it's legit, they were just there for nostalgia
Yeah,
vibes.
that's it.
Molly Holly gets tossed and they're all just...
Yeah, done.
Yeah. Then they have that one moment where Maria Kanellis is just like engulfed by all the younger women. I'm just like, come on. Like, I
Yeah.
get, they're not going to win. In classic WWE fashion, they're not going to win.
Of course.
But at least give us a little, like
Let them last a little bit.
my
I mean,
dream, and I'm sure I've told you this, is I want a bum to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like like the one year where it looked like Santino was going to win.
Yeah.
And then they he hid and then he came out and I was like, yeah! And then he gets thrown out. I was hoping they would let like a bum or a former legend win this.
Yeah.
But no. And as soon as Michael Cole started like, what if Alundra Blaze won? I'm like, yeah, there's no chance. There's no chance they're
Not
going to win.
happening.
And then immediately they just start getting hot potato out of the ring, getting tossed.
It was happening fast, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, 5 out of the first 6 women are all legends.
Well, and I get it, because it's not like the Royal Rumble where you have a whole hour plus.
Sure,
you
but
you
I
gotta
mean,
wrap it up. I get
you
it,
couldn't have had it be more of a mix.
Yeah.
More of, some of the legends. Like the only person that stayed in was Ivory.
Yeah.
Ivory was the only one, and
She
they
lasted
just
a little bit.
kept it in there because she wanted to dance.
Yeah.
Which was dumb.
Yeah.
So it just sucked. And immediately, the whole time, because I watched it with my mom. My mom really likes wrestling, or she's starting to really like wrestling, and because she's a big Becky fan.
Okay.
So she's like was pumped to see Becky fight Charlotte. And the whole time I'm like, Nia Jax is just gonna win.
Yeah.
She's like, no. She's like, Ember Moon's gonna win. I'm like, no way.
No
way.
You
And
could
then
have called Nia Jax winning weeks ago.
yeah, I knew it. I was like, because they want to have Ronda fight Nia Jax
Yeah.
again. And I'm just like, nobody wants to see it. I even wrote it in my notes. I was like, so dumb. Nobody wants to see Nia and Ronda again.
No, they really don't.
Nobody does. It
But
was
with the amount of promos that Nia Jax was doing leading up to it, is like, oh, okay, she's gonna win.
the crappy, boring promos
Oh
that she does. She sucks.
Like, no offense, I know she's trying to spread like a good message or whatever, but it's like, oh god, you're so dull, and I don't care.
It's like, I get it. People made fun of you. You're fat.
Yeah.
Sorry that you're fat. Stop eating then. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
it's not so much that, but it's just like it kind of rings hollow from someone who didn't she almost like quit,
yeah.
like rage quit a couple
Yeah,
months
because
ago.
she lost the title.
It's like, okay, so you're telling people to like persevere and keep trying, don't quit. except if you're mad, and then you can quit and then not quit. Like, come on.
Yeah, or if people bully you, like, don't take it. It's like, okay, I get it. Like, everyone gets bullied. I'm a larger dude myself, but if I'm gonna cry about people calling me fat, I'm just not gonna go to Taco Bell maybe one night a week or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I'm not a big fan of Nia Jax, regardless if she's skinny or fat. I just think she sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big
know.
fan.
She's kind of dull.
So the Battle Royal sucked. I think they should have did it more like the Rumble. It shouldn't have been. You had a 4-hour pay-per-view, and you had everything rushed. Yeah. Everything seemed like a match went too like. It seemed obviously this didn't happen, but Trish and Lita match went too long, so the whole rest of the night had to get cut.
So now we're all backed up.
Right.
No, yeah.
Which there was no need. Everything felt rushed for the most part.
Yeah.
Most things felt super rushed, and if you look at all the times, most matches didn't go over 10 minutes.
No, yeah, they were quick.
They were super quick. And you couldn't have had like a more Royal Rumble-esque vibe in this. I think it would have been much better. It would have, been it would have been more fluid, more fun to watch. And you could have had like the legends being a little bit more involved. Really, the only person that was involved was Michelle McCool, and it's The Undertaker's wife.
Yeah.
You think they're going to screw The Undertaker's wife while he's wrestling for you? Like he's your main event the last 2 year foreign
no
pay-per-views?
kidding. She's going to get some shine. Yeah.
Of course. So then finally, I keep saying then finally like it's the last match. Then we had the Mae Young Classic match, which was everything I expected.
Yeah.
It was just super short.
Yeah, too short.
All the Mae Young Classic matches were about 10 minutes on the show because you get it. They were only an hour long. It had to kind of be. This, I was hoping for a 15, 20-minute match, but it wasn't a 15, 20-minute match affair. I said I was hoping it'd be a 15, 20 match affair, giving Tony and Shirai plenty of time to shine and win over the fans. Instead, they barely got 10 minutes.
Yeah. Should have had way longer between those
What
two.
I thought was really good, though, a plus, throughout the Mae Young Classic, they kept calling Io Shirai like the genius of the sky. Like, you heard Michael Cole, like, pound it in your brain. She's the genius of the sky. The genius of the sky.
Really driving that home.
Most of the Mae Young Classic, you just saw her do the moonsault. That was it.
Yeah.
In this match, she kind of just threw caution to the wind and was like, I don't give a crap. I'm going nuts.
Right.
And she was jumping all over. She was like a Mexican jumping bean flying all around.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. So she actually felt like the genius of the sky for the first time. Tons of aerial attacks. I think it was finally the match that we should have gotten. It just should have been a little longer.
Yeah.
That's all.
And maybe one day they will have one that's longer, but I don't know. I was kind of hoping for it there. First ever women's pay-per-view. You got two of the best in the world, quite frankly. Like,
I also think that they kind of telegraphed Toni Storm winning because Michael Cole, this is Michael Cole, Toni Storm! He's screaming her name, he's pumped, and he's like, Io Shirai, genius of the sky. It's like you could tell he wasn't as pumped.
Yeah.
You knew that, and again, I think that it's one of those things that Vince is like, she's Japanese, she can't really speak English, even though she speaks perfect English.
Right, yeah.
She speaks probably better English than any foreigner they have, but yet they're not going to push her as hard as because she's Japanese.
Yeah.
Which I can't stand. I cannot stand it.
It's so annoying. Yeah.
You also had shots of a bunch of women in the audience. You had Meiko Satomura in the audience. You couldn't have tossed her in a match. A Japanese legend who they, ran on her train for a while.
Yeah.
They couldn't have hooked her up. They just show her in the audience. It's like, if you didn't show me so many video packages of, Paige saying, "Oh, I feel the best of my life right now." Great, Paige. I don't really care. Sorry that your neck sucks.
Yeah.
But it's like, can I watch Meiko Satomura fight somebody? No. I got to watch you tell me how great your life is that you're a woman and a wrestler. Good. Who cares?
Yeah. It's like, you know what? I save that for like a special on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
Like WWE 24/7. Like we'll watch it there.
You could have had a couple more NXT matches. Maybe you could have Bianca Belair on there. They love her so much.
Yeah.
She should have been on the pay-per-view.
Right.
They could have had more NXT women in the Battle Royal maybe if they had more time.
Yeah.
They could have had, a classic Royal Rumble match where it's an hour long, No, because they had to have so many video packages. And Stephanie tooting her horn so many damn times.
You got to show Stephanie McMahon as many times as possible to just really remind you that this was her idea. Like, okay, we get it. Yeah, no kidding. That was so infuriating throughout the
Yeah,
night.
and the Mae Young Classic match, like I said, was about 10 minutes. I think it was like 9:50 or something.
Like that, yeah.
Should have been at least 15, 20 minutes. They could have done it. Didn't give them enough time. Then you had the NXT Women's Champion match.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I thought it was one of the better matches on the card.
It's a good match.
It was a good match.
Yeah.
But the ending really pissed me
Here it comes.
off.
It started.
Really.
Here come the
pissed
4 horsewomen.
me off.
The 4 horsewomen of MMA. One of them's 1-2 in her career. The other's like 3-3. They both sucked in MMA. Sorry.
And Shayna Baszler has like a losing record.
Yeah.
Or a 500 record, one or the
Shayna
other.
Baszler sucked in MMA too.
Yeah, and the woman Randy Orton, boring as hell. She proved she's so bored that she half-assed this match.
She did.
The match was still good.
Yeah.
But she half-assed it. Imagine if she put it like really put everything
she
into
half-assed it. I do think that she's good for what she is, and I don't have a problem with that. I told you it was coming.
She shouldn't be the champion.
No, she should not be the first ever 2-time NXT Women's Champion.
And again,
that's ridiculous.
She is because Kairi Sane can't speak good English.
Well, yeah.
Her English is okay.
It's a multitude of factors.
I guarantee
is because
you,
she's
Vince
Ronda's
is like,
friend.
Get her out of here. She can't speak. I want her gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. But here come the 4 horsewomen. Here it comes.
And they can't even take bumps.
No.
Maria's on the ropes, and she friggin'...
Oh, my God. Yeah, she almost died.
It looked like she had a heart attack rolling on the apron.
They're awful.
And Jessamine Duke threw, like, the worst kick I've ever seen, I think, in my life.
She couldn't kick in MMA either.
Awful.
She's tall, and she has long legs, and she couldn't even kick in MMA.
And
she's like,
they're already not lookers, but are they just, like, taking a beating in the...
I don't know.
They look like way scarier than before. I'm sorry, ladies. They're just not lookers.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just the performance center, like, giving them hard knocks to try to, like, make them pay their dues, but they look ragged.
Yeah.
They don't look good at all. They
I'm
look
telling
awful.
you, this is going to be a disaster.
Yeah, and I'll give you your credit where credit is due. I fought you, and I was like, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna.
They're doing it.
They're doing it.
They're doing it. Ronda's friends are coming up to her playground.
See, but I don't see them coming up yet.
Oh, I
think it's going to be a bit.
No, I think
because
it could happen sooner.
They're going to push Ronda as much as they can, have her beat everybody, have her tap out everybody, and then they'll turn her heel. Because you can't have her if you have them horsewoman as a face and have the original WWE horsewoman as heels. I'm done.
Oh, they won't do that. No, because Shayna can't be his face.
Right.
There's nothing likable about her.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly. Comment of the night was my mom's like, I thought this was an all-women's pay-per-view, and she came out. She's like, that's a guy, right?
Yeah,
I'm like, no, that's a woman, Mom.
She's not a looker.
She is not a looker.
But look, her being a heel, she's a very good heel.
Sure, she's great.
She excels at that. So, yeah, you're right. Like, they all have to be heels.
And I guess you can be a heel and half-ass it, but you can't if you're a face.
Yeah.
And she
did, yeah.
So they'll push Ronda as long as they can.
Yeah.
They'll probably bring them up around WrestleMania time. They'll have Ronda have something be in like a legit match where she's about to lose
against Charlotte,
and probably, and then they'll come up and they'll
interfere
or something, and that will start the feud going forward.
Yeah,
and they'll be the heel. That's how they'll do it.
That's exactly because they'll both be faces.
But they're gonna push Shayna Baszler for a while because now they got to give them some time in NXT, so they'll be her posse in NXT, and she'll run roughshod of NXT with the three of them.
But think about how insulting that is. Of all the great women who have come through NXT, Shayna Baszler's the first ever 2-time champ.
Yep. Pisses me off.
Because she's Ronda's friend.
Yep.
That's the whole reason.
And what they'll do in NXT is they'll throw Mia Yim in as the as the fourth member, but she'll stay down, and then they'll bring the original 3 up, and then they'll bring her up later on, like when they're having like issues later on in the later in the feuds, they'll bring her up. Oh, there's the 5th horsewoman.
The 5th horsewoman.
And Michael Cole will lose his mind and rip his hair out.
Stupidest thing in it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So dumb.
So the NXT, I thought it was a great match up until the ending. I thought the ending was crap. Yeah. That really pissed me off.
The ending was weak.
I didn't like it. Was not a fan.
You could almost see it coming. It was
glad Kyrie didn't tap out, though.
Yes, thank God. Don't let her tap,
if she tapped,
please.
I would have been livid.
I know.
Then we have Michael Cole during the Becky Charlotte match, just jumping ahead a little bit, he says both men are down at least 2 or 3 times. So thanks, Colt.
Yeah,
He shouldn't even been there.
No, he
shouldn't have been there. I get it. He's the voice of WWE. Throw another. You can't have an all-women announce team.
Yeah, they could have found somebody.
You could have.
Yeah.
Awful. So finally we get to... I keep saying... I don't know why I keep doing that. It's not finally, because it's the second to last match.
No.
Right? There wasn't an NXT. Then it was...
No,
Yeah.
there was Riot Squad match.
Oh, right. Yeah. That was a really good match, too.
I liked that. I like the Riot Squad. I always have. I think that Ruby's obviously the best among them, but I think they're a good trio, and I think that them being in a match against Sasha and Bayley, I don't count Natty because whatever, but being in a match against 2 of the more prominent women, like that says something. I think the company is high on them, and I think they should be.
I'm completely the opposite. I don't think the company's high on them at all.
Ooh, okay.
I don't, because they're the jobbers of the women's division.
Well, yeah,
and they don't even look like there's a chance they're going to win.
No, they've won
They
before.
show not in the last not
On
in a
Raw they
long
have.
time.
Ruby's beaten Sasha on Raw 1-on-1.
Yeah, but not recently.
No, but
In the last couple months,
Yeah.
since she's had her dyed red hair, no, she hasn't.
She was injured. So.
Well, she got injured. She came back. No, but since she's come back, or since she's had the change of, they're trying to make her look, I guess, more appealing, because she's not a looker either. No offense, but I think like she looks better now.
She's the
but I
punk rock
think
chick, yeah.
since they've made her look a little bit more, I guess, instead of a tomboy, more look feminine, I guess, or more of a woman.
Yeah.
She's been losing. She hasn't. She used to win
guess,
before.
yeah.
The Riot Squad never wins. They'll talk them up because they know they need them to be kind of like a menace, even though they're going to lose every week.
Yeah.
They get creamed every week.
I don't know. I still think that there's potential there. I do.
They're just.
I'm not convinced they're burying him yet.
I think they're jobbers. I think they're complete
well, okay.
jobbers.
Let's be honest. Everyone, other than if your name's not Ronda Rousey, you're a jobber on Raw.
Sure,
are.
but I mean, like, they're really badly jobber. They lose to everybody.
But they've had one-on-one matches where they've won.
Sure.
So
yeah, but that was a while ago.
I know, but it's still,
but since Ruby's come back, they haven't won. They've been on a huge losing streak.
I don't know. I think you'll see.
I thought the match looked good. I think they're probably the most cohesive unit in the WWE out of anybody, but they get no respect. I think they don't get any respect.
Maybe not. But
they want to talk about Sarah Logan doing crazy things, or hunting in the backwoods, or Liv Morgan almost killing herself. I'm like, great. I guess I care a little bit about their backstory, but it's like, why don't you push them a little bit? Why don't they win some matches? Why don't they, make people fear them, like they used to when they first came in?
Yeah.
Then I'll care a little bit
that
more.
Could still be coming.
Not with Ronda.
They weren't going to lose to Sasha and Bayley. We knew that.
Because the tag titles are coming. They're hinting at it way too much for it not. Sasha and Bayley's just going to win them.
See, I'm not convinced.
No, they're going to win them.
No,
they'll win them.
You and I talked about it. Vince loves seeing Bayley lose.
But they'll win them so they can lose them when the rest of the 4 horsewomen come up.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That's when they'll keep them for a while. And then they'll lose them. But the Riot Squad's not going to win them, or they might win them for a night and then lose them the next day or something.
Might. We'll see.
I don't know. I thought the Riot Squad gets almost like the least amount of respect than Sasha and Bayley do, and they get no respect at all.
No,
the Riot Squad's getting on their level of not getting any respect.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like that was the match. It was like the match of no respect. Who gets the least respect? Because Natalya gets no respect either.
No, yeah,
she was probably the best pure women's wrestler for the longest time.
She's never gotten respect,
and she gets no respect at all. I don't know. That match was still good, though. I thought it was a really good match.
Fine.
I think it was more than fine. I thought it was a really good match. But, again, they no respect.
Yeah.
So then we get to the last woman standing match, which was the main event in my eyes.
Oh, it was. Yeah, there's no question.
I think it's probably going to be match of the year.
Yeah.
Or if not, really close.
It's going to be, yeah.
I don't know if they'll give women match of the year. Maybe, because the whole evolution thing.
I think they
now
might.
Women are getting match of the year. Maybe.
They might.
But they deserve it. I think it was really good. But I think before we get into the match, WWE got to get the memo. They need to understand that Becky is not the heel. She's not the heel. Everyone's cheering her. They don't get it with Roman. now the fans are cheering him. Maybe it'll be different when he comes back. For the longest time, they pushed him down our throats. We don't like him. We're booing him. We don't want him to be the face. He's still the face. Same thing with Becky. We love her. We want her to be the face. We're cheering her. Oh, the whole night they kept pushing and pushing. Michael Cole making, references of how Charlotte's the hero and all that stuff. And, Becky's doing... They even had Becky... With the whole time she hasn't done it, she had a cowardly heel moment where I'm like, don't do this.
I know, yeah.
Don't make her leave with the belt. Don't make her beg her not to hit her. I'm like, don't do this. And it's still, the fans still didn't change their mind. They're still cheering her. I think that if they don't change their ways soon, they're gonna ruin this.
I would tell WWE the best advice I could give them when it comes to Becky Lynch. What you're doing right now with Elias, do that with Becky Lynch. Make her an anti-hero. She doesn't have to be a face, but she's not a heel. We're not going to boo her.
But the only reason they did that with Elias is they want to sell a CD.
Okay, fine. But whatever.
Becky has nothing to sell.
No, maybe she has merch to sell.
I haven't seen a Becky shirt.
Yeah, I mean, they don't do a ton of new ones for her.
Give us some Becky shirts.
But either way, it's not so much about what she has to sell. It's like, that's what you should do with her character. Make her the badass anti-hero, but, don't try to make her a babyface, and don't try to make her a mega heel.
Make her Stone Cold.
Yeah, exactly. Stone Cold was the first anti-hero in WWE.
Make her CM Punk.
Make her
CM Punk. They don't want to.
They should.
They don't want to. My exact note was, can WWE get the memo? Becky is not the heel. Please don't make the same mistake you have made with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Fans
The problem is they want to make her Shayna Baszler. She's not.
Yeah.
She's too likable.
She's not.
So we're not going to boo her. So, make her CM Punk. Make her Stone Cold. Like, she obviously has proven she can do that.
They're not going to listen to fans. They didn't. They did it with Roman. They did it with Cena. It hasn't stopped the writers.
Well, and at the end of the day, if they do the 4 Horsewomen thing, she's going face again. So
eventually,
yeah. So
unless I wouldn't be surprised if they turn them all face. I wouldn't be shocked.
God,
it'd be a train wreck, but I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Ugh.
But it hasn't given the writers, the announcers, anybody in WWE the memo of pushing the narrative that Becky is a sniveling heel.
Yeah.
They tried every week. Becky, she's hitting her from behind. Like, this isn't cool.
Yeah.
Phillips or even Corey Graves is supposed to be a heel announcer, yet he has the biggest problem with heels.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Makes no sense.
We're not going to boo her. Sorry.
They even had Charlotte have the Superwoman comeback when they tossed all the chairs on her and stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, they're giving her the John Cena treatment now.
Like she rose from the dead. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, she's not the fan favorite here.
No.
Why won't you guys get it?
Yeah.
They need to figure it out. They have to. They have a chance to have an organic baby face, and they're not doing anything.
I know.
They're not doing anything.
Hopefully they figure it out.
Man, too many video packages. So then
too many.
We get to the main event, and again, I was watching with my mom, who's not really a wrestling fan. She really wanted to watch it just to see Becky beat Charlotte, and I thought Becky was losing.
I thought she was going to lose
when she started like begging and stuff. I'm like, yeah, she's going to lose. There's no chance. And then when they did the classic Cena thing, where Becky pulled the title away, and then Charlotte chased her into the audience. I'm like, yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Charlotte's going to throw like the Titantron on her or something.
Yeah.
And it's like what he used to do to like Batista and everybody.
Yeah.
So that she couldn't get up. But luckily that didn't happen. And as soon as I saw the table spot, I was like, all right, whoever goes through the table is done.
Yeah.
And I was like, nice. Okay.
Good.
So we get to the main event, which shouldn't have been the main event.
No.
And I was like, my mom's like, maybe it won't be as bad as you think. It was way worse than I thought.
Oh, my God.
Somehow Ronda looks worse and worse every time.
Because she's not trying. Because everyone kisses her ass in that company and tells her she does amazing things.
She does some kind of like flipping slam off the top rope.
Yeah, she did.
I thought she killed Nikki Bella.
She did like a small package off the top rope into an armbar.
Awful.
Terrible.
Awful. Nikki didn't look that bad.
No,
she looked okay. She kind of held the match.
Yeah,
that's bad when Nikki Bella
when Nikki Bella is carrying you. Oof. Oof.
But I think if Nikki Bella didn't wrestle to the best of her abilities, that match could have been an all-time. I mean, I think it is an all-time
horrible
awful
match.
Yeah.
Bad. Yeah.
But she really saved it, and I'm so sick of Ronda Hogan.
I know.
I'm so
Ronda
sick
Hogan.
of seeing
Oh.
80s Hogan. I'm waiting for her to do the, except with a...
Yeah. With her stupid little... Yeah. Yeah.
Where she's...
Yeah. All smiling and then,
I just want to punch her in the
God,
face.
it's so annoying.
Makes me want to be a woman abuser. I'm sorry, everybody. It's not something to joke about, but I really hate her. I can't stand her.
She's terrible.
She is
It's
so
just-
awful.
ugh.
Or I wish I could turn to a woman for a day and attack her, and then go back to being myself.
Well, she keeps injuring people. Maybe she'll get clocked in one of the...
Doubt it.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Because that's why you didn't get Alexa Bliss
why-
at Evolution, folks. I mean, you got
the
her there,
rumor
but
was
not
it was
wrestling.
a broken nose, but her nose looks good.
Yeah, she got a concussion.
Yeah, she got it. It must be a concussion or something. And she's out on Raw too. She was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that.
That's concussion.
Yeah, and I feel bad for her too because I feel like she upped her look.
Yeah.
She looked so much hotter too. I'm
She was like...
pumped to be there.
She
and,
was so pumped to be facing Trish Stratus. And that got taken away from her.
and I was reading something that Trish still wants to wrestle her.
Yeah, they
she
should.
feels like she got screwed, so
Yeah.
she still wants to wrestle her, and they think that it will be a really good match, and it would be.
It would.
It probably would have been the match of the night.
Yeah.
I think so, or it would have been close to. Well, I don't know. I don't think anything's going to beat Becky and Charlotte, but
No. But still, it would have been,
close.
the number 2 match of the
Yeah,
night.
would have been
absolutely.
close. Would have been really close. So what do you think? What do you think were some of the misses or some of the things that they should have maybe fixed or changed?
It was... Okay, first of all, yeah, too many video packages. Like I said, it felt like a commercial for a pay-per-view we were already watching.
Yep.
So that was dumb. And I'm sorry, you've got some of the best women in your company, like Sasha and Bailey, and you're putting them in tag matches and
Or they
don't
should
know.
have at least been in the. Everyone should have been in the battle royal.
the Battle Royal. Why not put them in the Battle Royal?
Everyone
they can
should-
wrestle twice.
Yeah, everyone should have wrestled twice.
They wouldn't have cared. It's just, I don't know. It felt kind of hollow in a way. Don't get me wrong. It's a great achievement for them, and I hope that it becomes a yearly thing. But
I think it will
I think
be.
it will, yeah. But
Hopefully, less video packages.
yeah, just with less video packages, more actual matches, more women involved, because you've got women in NXT that were sitting on the sidelines that would have loved to have been a part of it. But no, we got to show Stephanie McMahon for the 15th time, talking about how proud she is. We don't care, Stephanie. And just, yeah, for that reason, it felt a little bit hollow, especially you end the night with Ronda Rousey, who's been here for, what, a cup of coffee? And she's
This is
raising
why
her
it was
belt.
so hollow. This is Vince's
Vince,
face every
yeah.
time. That's the face I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And he's like,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because because that's how you ended the night. Ronda Rousey, who's been here for a cup of coffee.
In the middle of everybody.
In the middle of every... Yeah. So, well, before even that, she's in the ring, raising her belt. The camera pans to Travis Brown. You're going to show that guy on an all-women's pay-per-view? You're supposed to be celebrating women, and you show Travis
Well,
Brown?
they showed dudes all night, though, which I felt was kind of distasteful.
No, they showed a guy who's been accused of domestic violence.
Sure,
That's my
but I'm
point.
just saying they showed guys.
Okay. But they
I get
weren't-
your point,
Yeah,
but I mean, to them, they're like, oh, what's the point? We showed guys all night.
Yeah, sure,
It
that's
probably
fine.
went over their head that he was beating up women.
Yeah, probably. So they show that trash bag. And then, yeah, they go up the ramp. All the women come out and celebrate. And Rhonda's in the middle with her belt, as the most prominent figure. No, you haven't been here long enough. You just got here. You're not part of this Sorry.
She doesn't
you're
even know
not.
how to do an armbar.
No, she doesn't.
I don't understand that. Why does she bend their arm?
I don't know.
This doesn't
Maybe
hurt.
she's afraid if she does a real one,
She'd
she's gonna
hurt them.
actually
That's
break
exactly
it. Yeah, 'cause
it.
she has no idea what she's doing. Yeah, maybe that's why. It just,
She
I don't
looks
know.
so
the whole,
bad.
The ending made it feel very hollow. It was just like,
And her picking up both
Yeah.
Bellas, I want to throw up.
oh yeah, please.
Awful.
Look at me. I'm John Cena now. I'm Ronda Cena Hogan. Yeah, okay.
She is Ronda Hogan.
Seriously.
She totally is.
Copy some more wrestlers, Ronda.
And she's even holding down wrestlers like Hogan did his whole career.
Oh, I know. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And now Hogan's finally admitting that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, all right.
He's like, yeah, well, okay. Yeah.
I was just a good politician, not my fault. It's
Yeah.
like, you piece of crap.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was, I liked it. I liked some of the matches. The Becky Charlotte match was an all-timer.
Should have been the main event.
Should have been the main event, but nonetheless, we got
Now
an
we
all-timer.
now we get to see Becky tap out to Ronda.
Oh my God, I'll puke.
You know what they're gonna do? I'm hoping. I always bitch about this, but now I'm kind of hoping that they do it. And I know, Dimitri, we're going late. I'm sorry. I suck. I'm a piece of crap. I'll never stay on time. I hope that Nia Jax comes and attacks Ronda.
Yes, please.
Give us a disqualification.
Yeah.
Please give us something, because I think that obviously Ronda can't lose. It's probably in her contract, like you've said many times.
She's not getting pinned.
And I think Becky's too hot, and it's too. If Becky loses, you're gonna ruin her momentum.
You'll destroy her.
You'll destroy her momentum if she loses. But again, Vince doesn't care. That face right there.
I know. Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care about her momentum. He thinks she's a piece of crap, anyways. He doesn't care about her.
He cares about Ronda being on
and
the ESPN headlines.
Yeah, and the money. Yeah, Becky's not going to be on ESPN. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So I could see her tapping out totally. But I'm hoping that the match ends in something that kind of like what they do with Ricochet and Pete Dunne.
Right.
You know, they've done it to better matches, so why not do it to that?
Not?
But
Yeah.
I doubt it.
And this isn't even going to be a good match. Becky's going to have to carry the hell out of it.
Because we said similar things when AJ Styles versed Brock Lesnar. I was like, oh, he's going to be the guy to beat Brock Lesnar. And then I was like, oh, at least there'll be a disqualification or something. Nope. He lost flat out, straight out.
No, please give us a DQ for
I
that.
think Becky will look really good against Ronda, but she'll still lose. She'll still tap.
Ugh.
She'll tap out.
If she
She'll
does,
definitely tap.
I'm going to be
I don't
furious.
know. Yep, she's going to tap.
Like, just, ugh.
Honestly, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they have her lose right before the pay-per-view. I thought lose the title so Ronda can beat somebody else.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that either. But
I don't know.
And quickly, just crown jewel. Cena's not going to be there. Lashley took his place. And Daniel Bryan said today that he's not doing it. The original plan, because I was following up on all the news that was coming out today, the original plan was they were going to keep him and AJ Styles in Orlando, have them fight in the Performance Center, and have it just part of the thing.
This is getting so sad.
Give some kind of angle to have them fight in the Performance Center or something.
This is getting so sad.
Well, the event sold out. So right when the event sold out, you knew they weren't.
Of course it did.
You knew they weren't gonna. There's no way it's sold out. If it didn't sell out, I think they would have. Yeah. They would have been like, all right, forget it. But an event sold out. You'd have to kill two guys to make them leave.
Yeah, really.
No, I'm not trying to make a joke out of it, but legitimately, you'd probably have to kill a couple people for a sellout event. Like, they always say they sell out, but this is a legit sellout. Like, there's no way they're leaving. So that was the original thing, was they were going to have them fight in Orlando, and then I think it might have been like Road Dogg was like, that's dumb. That's stupid.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So they're holding it. So obviously we haven't watched SmackDown yet. It's on right now. They're going to do something to have Daniel Bryan not make it.
Yeah.
I hope it's The Miz injuring him.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Or something like that.
Have Miz injure him, put Shinsuke in his place in the tournament.
Money.
Like, it just makes too much sense. Because then you can have Shinsuke against Hardy again.
Sure.
Because that's the matchup. So
the brackets right now is Angle and Ziggler.
Yeah.
Angle's winning that.
Yeah, he will.
It's Rollins and Lashley.
Yes.
Rollins is going to win that.
Rollins will win that. Orton against Mysterio.
You're going to have Mysterio win that.
Yeah, and then Hardy versus Miz at the moment. But could be Hardy.
I think your main event is Mysterio Angle.
I would like
That's
that,
my
actually.
pick.
Yeah,
that's
like
my
that.
They're pushing Angle way too much to not let him go, but can he wrestle 3 matches in a night? I don't see it.
I don't know.
I think he can wrestle one, a 5-star one match.
I'm sure he can. I don't think they'll be good.
I think he'll get a 5-star, an all right match, and then a really I don't know. Unless he proved me wrong. He looked like he was working out in the gym. I don't know. Maybe that gut will go away. And
it's hard to get in shape that quick.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, let's hope that he looks good. But 3 matches in a night's rough for even
a regular.
Yeah, probably rough for someone like
he's not
Rollins.
the only old guy in that tournament. Hardy's up there.
Hardy's up there.
Not a
Hardy's injured too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mysterio's got a gut.
Yeah.
He's up there.
So
Orton. Everyone said they're old.
They're all old except for like Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins is the youngest guy that owns Ziggler. Oh, Ziggler's old.
Young. Yeah,
he's like 35.
But
I
Ziggler's
think.
like,
not much mileage.
Yeah, right.
Him.
He's fresh.
Oh, that face. That's the face I envision R.L. Stein making when he's like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
All right, so we're winding down here. getting into the final moments of the show. We thought the show was going to be a bad show. Well, I think it's a good show. I think we had a good show today.
Right.
I think R.L. Stein saved it.
Yeah.
We can thank you, R.L. Stein. I'm going to buy some Goosebumps, whatever, gold or 2000 or whatever the hell it was.
You're welcome.
So you're welcome. So what's something you guys are looking forward to? Dimitri's checked out.
I'm looking forward to playing more Red Dead Redemption 2, which came out last Friday. I'm only a couple hours in, but it definitely seems like this is a much bigger game, much more expanded game than the first one. It's not as linear. You'll get to do a little more open world exploring, so probably going to consume a lot of my time, but it's really good so far.
That's something you should have talked about in the beginning. That would have been a nice opener.
What?
I guess, talking about Red Dead Redemption.
Well, I was going to save it for this.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Because I haven't really consumed much of it.
Oh, all right.
So
That's fair.
see?
Maybe next week.
Yeah.
And I promised to do, even though I said the same thing, I was like, I'm going to watch Daredevil. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. We'll see.
Just relentlessly trying to catch Pokemon. I'm gonna watch Daredevil this week. That's what I'm looking forward to. Watching some Daredevil. Maybe reading some I haven't even unpacked my comics from my move.
Yeah.
I still have them all in the box. Well, again, granted, I had a surgery I moved and then I had a surgery 2 days later. So I haven't really done anything with my stuff.
It's understandable.
But I have a lot of comics I need to read, and I don't have anything planned for I wanted to go to the parade tomorrow. I don't think that's going to happen. Thanks to Bank of America giving me 2 overdraft fees. So that's it for money for John.
Whoops.
Yeah. So thank you, Bank of America, if you're listening. Thank you a lot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Daredevil. I'm kind of looking forward to Crown Jewel, even though there's so much.
We'll see.
I still think it's going to kind of be good. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
we'll see.
I'm excited. Kurt Angle was one of my favorite wrestlers as a kid growing up. I kind of want to see what he does. I was there when he won the King of the Ring. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited for that, I guess. So Daredevil, Crown Jewel. Dimitri, anything for you? He just wants the show to end. He's like, I'm never gonna believe John again when he says something's done. We'll blame R.L. Stein because he's the one that made the show go longer.
Yeah, it's his fault.
It's his fault. So thank you again, Rifters, for listening to this episode of Static Rift. This was episode 152. I didn't say at the beginning. We'll be back next week, and we'll be on time. We're gonna be on time at some point. Yeah, I probably won't.
Probably not.
Probably not. That's why there shouldn't be ever a show after us. That's all you got to do is just put a show on after us, and then we can't. You'll just kick us out. All right,
Careful, I may make it happen.
That's why we changed so many nights because I just want to go late. I don't know. All right, maybe we'll just make the show 3 hours. I don't know. No, I don't know. I could do 3 hours all the time. All right, Rifters. Hope you have a safe and happy Halloween. We'll see you next week here on the Go Network. Same static place, same static time. I love you all. Good night.